Welcome, welcome, welcome to the big show where anything can happen in the after party. Anything, it can get wild and crazy in here. You never know, it'll get just buck wild. We'll go just crazy madness, literally madness. It's going to be literally madness, mate. You never know, bro. You catch somebody over here that ain't supposed to be over here, they may be allowed tonight to be over here. They may come on panel tonight. They may think, I want to mess with this guy tonight. This is my night. I must go over and seize it. Let's get a link out. Immediately, mate. Literally. It could be full of fun and excitement in the after party. Crackers. It's an alligator. Just bit my finger, man. Look, okay, Ryan. FV Tuna Time, Desert Goat, been hanging with me all night tonight as I be driving around looking at nothing, doing nothing, stopping, going, stopping every 5 feet, stopping in the middle of traffic. It was no fun at all. Had no sound. We was listening to Christmas music. You don't want to hear all that. I saved you that for an hour. You like, yeah, I wish I could have heard some music on that deal. Sometimes we just sit in silence. You know what I'm saying? So, tonight, what's the show all about? What's the positivity going to be about tonight? And who are we going to get on the panel? Who? Could be about you. Could be about Delphi. Could be about anything. Could be about anything you want to talk about. Jump up. You can be your little guest. You can create some drama. You can create some content for yourself. You can get yourself some self-promotion. You can plug your channel. Do whatever you got to do, man. Look, I guarantee you my chat's going to be better than that other chat that I know you's all in. I seen like 50 of you in there, man. I was like, I'm like 90 in this chat. I'm like, bro, man, what am I going to do to compete with that? Look, it's not that difficult. It's not that difficult. I can do this. It's like, I can do this. We cannot start some drama tonight. We can have a good chat. And it's Saturday night. Everybody live. It's the big show. I mean, what are we going to do? Look, man, look. I got some crayons. We got some pink. What color is this? This is purple pizzazz. Pizzazz. I mean, do you need some purple pizzazz in your life? What's up? It's Hobo Goat. What are you doing, Hobo?
Not too much FTP.
We need an officer's picture in the background is that dartboard. If you know what I'm saying? I see a dartboard in the background, and I'm thinking, I'm visualizing Chief Burns's head on the dartboard.
That's not a dartboard.
What's a target? It's a target.
It's a target.
It's a target. Wait, you're right. It's not a dartboard. So I'm used to the dartboards, but you know what? Someone custom get me a dartboard or something with Chief Burns or Bartel or Chief. Who's that other guy? Chief
Joe Savaggio, something like that.
Savaggio. Yeah, we can give Savaggio's face on there. Savaggio. He is the worst of the worst. So he's probably worse than what I got around here. For sure. Well, how's your day going?
Not too bad.
You doing any Christmassy stuff yet?
Well, just a tree up. Stuff like that.
Normal. Right. We got to get into some resemblance of Christmas, even though we're going through all these tough times. We must have a little bit of fun and put some gifts under the tree. Nadina Ann is in. Has she been on panel yet? Because I don't think she's been on panel yet. I'm still trying to get that lady on panel. Bad Cop No Donut is in the house, all the way down from Alabama. I want to tell you something. I tried to call down to Alabama. I was called a Yankee. There's the tree. Look at, that's a beautiful tree with some big old lights on it. big old honking lights. I love them. Unreal Aussie, Cop Blocker. Oh, Cop Blocker all the way from way far East Coast, West Coast. Is that the West? West Coast. I think that is California on the West.
It's somewhere.
I don't know. I don't know. Someone let me know. Ryan in Kansas, he's always just chilling out, offing some deer over there in Kansas. You know what he's doing. He's dead on. He's dead ringer. Unreal Aussie. Thanks for dropping in. Thanks for coming in. I'm trying to think what else I got going on. Look, okay, so I call down to Alabama, right? And I'm like, dude, what the fuck's wrong with you, right? So they hang up on me like they did Justin probably 20, 30, 40 times. And so 50, 60, 70, eventually they start patching me through this other guy. I start playing some music. We start going rounds. Next thing you know, he starts talking. I'm just blaring my music in his headphones. And so the girl gets all mad. She calls me a Yankee. I called her a choice word. I was like, what up, homie? I was a little disrespectful. I get it. What's up, homie? And I'm not your homie, she says. And then I don't know. I don't know what she expected me to say. She Southern accent. She sounded like she was some Southern chick, but more, you could hear the dissent in her voice. And I wasn't trying to be like mean or nothing. But I was trying to get her to level with me, but what I said really pissed her off, because I said the N-word, and I'm like, what up, dude? I'm trying to relate to their ghetto that they are running down there. You know what I'm saying? So, what up? And she got pissed at me. She straight up, she's like, you fucking Yankee. I was like, dude, I'm just sitting up here in South Dakota. You motherfucking inbred, incest piece of shit. She says to me, oh, what? What did you just say to me? So my mind's blown, right? And she just went off like the 4th of July. This is probably the 50th, 60th time I called. I don't know. And I tried to look, what can I say to you? I'm trying to level with you here. I'm trying to have a conversation like what I said. Where's your chief? Can I talk to your chief? You're just talking to the dispatch center. Okay. I'm talking to the dispatch center. I understand that. I don't want to be talking to the dispatch center. Could you get me to your chief? I said, you patched me through to your chief 2-3 times now, but he's not working. It's 3:00 at night in the day. I said, why isn't he at work? Does anybody else ask these questions? I said, but you're going to patch me through to someplace I can't even get no answers. Is there somebody you can patch me through that can hear my complaints or my gripes? Well, I don't know nothing about that. I don't know nothing about what went on in our lobby. I don't know nothing. You fuckers are complicit in it. You're complicit in it, all of you. All of you are complicit in it. And you won't take any acknowledgement. You won't own up to anything that your officers are doing or that how corrupt you people are, and then you have the audacity to tell me that I don't have a fucking dad. Well, that's fucking news to me. I have a dad, god damn it. You know what, motherfucker? Maybe I was beat as a child, okay? Okay, I'll give you that one. Maybe you had hit the nail on the head right there. Maybe I don't have a daddy in the sense that maybe my mommy and my daddy got divorced. Okay, so fine. Shit on my head for that, okay? You got one up on me, all right? So if you're sitting there in Mobile, Alabama, yeah, I got that motherfucker. I got him pegged. That's what he is. Okay, dude, you know me. You know my story. You know my situation like you know me. What'd you do? Look up my record? I did call and I never did block my number. I mean, I'm an honest motherfucker. But what'd you do? You probably ran my record, seen as much as you could about me, going all the way back to when I was a fucking kid. And now you want to pull the fucking skeletons out of the closet and cut me down to size, right? What I really am. No, motherfucker. It's not like my dad's not alive or nothing. I mean, he's still alive. It's not like he's an alcoholic anymore or a drug addict. He's not. So, as bad as things could be, they're not. I mean, did he beat me? Yeah, he fucking beat me. But why the fuck? When you're just calling to get answers from a department, why would you say this to somebody? You fucking piece of shit. I honestly, I just don't know, like, what was going through the guy's mind, or the girl's mind. I'm sorry. This was a girl at first. Then a guy, I get a different dispatcher, and the only thing I can hear in the background is nonstop ringing, right? Ring-a-ding-ding-ding-ding-ding-ding. Sounded like a fucking slot machine going off. You just hit the jackpot, right? So all their phones are going. That's all I can hear, even though I'm trying to have a conversation. So this dude's coming on, and that's when he got on. He's like, fucking pissing me off, dude. And he's like, you don't got no dad, and you've got daddy issues, and that's why you're doing this. You got, I don't know what he said. Oh man, I should have recorded that. But I was in the middle of something, but nothing was more important than that phone call or what I was on. But how triggered they got was just, and I understand it, bro. If you're getting a lot of calls, maybe you should just answer the fucking question. You know what I'm saying? If I call and I ask a question, maybe you should just answer it. Not hang up on me, hang up in the middle of the question, hang up before, hang up after, throw a fucking tantrum. If you truly are taking phone calls for the PD, then maybe you should treat, like, what if somebody actually had an emergency? You don't care. You don't care. You're just going to call them names like you damn Yankee. So if I was traveling through your state, I broke down in the middle of the highway and I needed some help. I'm in the middle of Montgomery or Mobile or some fucking other fucked up Pritchard. What the fuck are you thinking, bro? Then he says I'm threatening him. Then you're threatening me. You're fucking threatening me, he says. Did you or did you not beat a motherfucking cameraman out in your lobby? Did you or did you not take advantage of someone by the side? I don't know nothing about that, she says. I don't know nothing about. I am just I have nothing to do with this. I'm just a dispatcher. I don't know nothing. I didn't hear nothing. I didn't see nothing. No, you know nothing. You're living under a rock. We must educate you. Of course, I must do this. My entire life is my self-educational. It takes a 6th fucking grader to come educate your ass. Are you fucking kidding me? And then you tell me that I'm fucking threatening you. When you're the motherfuckers coming out in your lobby threatening other people when you could just sit there and fucking accept it and shut the fuck up. What the fuck is wrong with you? What is wrong with you? Is there a right way to do this? Really? Really, motherfucker? No, you arrested my friends, right? You arrest them. They walk through the door. You treat them like they had no rights and you arrest them. That's what you did. Let's just call it what it is. You got triggered. Your PTSD flare-up, which is exactly what Rice Crispy said on his channel, was that the cop had a PTSD flare-up. Own it, motherfucker. My officer was not 100% not at fault here. No, but is that what you get when you call them? No, that's not what you get when you call them. A little bit of accountability. That's all you want from these fuckers. And we'll never get it till the day we fucking die. It's amazing.
They should really leave our treats alone. Rice Krispie treats, and who else was there that had a food name item?
Ninja?
Yeah, wasn't Bad Cop No Donut there as well?
Bad Cop, he's in the chat right now. Bad Cop No Donut lives in Alabama. And yes.
I shouldn't joke about the situation, but it's like, come on, cops, leave our snack people alone. They did nothing wrong, to be serious. They did nothing wrong. What I find sad about it is, okay, I'm the one diagnosed with a mental illness, but yet the cops are acting worse than me. So what is normal?
What is normal at this point? Desert, I suffer from PTSD. I suffer from multiple disabilities, of which I very seldom even say anything about online. But to be spoken to the way that they spoke to me, I'm sorry, that's just unacceptable. If you're supposed to be better than me, if you're supposed to talk me off the ledge, That's not who I want talking me off the ledge ever from their dispatch center. I'm sorry, that was a fail, epic fail. I saw, as someone, when Rice Krispie did his interview last night, Friday night, with that ex-military, ex-Navy, I was, you know what? At first, I was like so disappointed because that guy would not quit talking about himself. But you know what? I didn't give him enough credit. Next thing you know, he started talking and getting on point and about the issue, and he was killing it. Everything he said, I was like, hell yeah. Because that's what's going on in the police department. They don't want to lose their jobs for having a PTSD freak out moment. Then he said, well, depending on what they do is how much trouble they get into. So if they break the dude's arm in a PTSD freak out, then he might get suspended for a little while. Then he might lose his job or his pension. Or if he kills a guy in a PTSD freak out. But you and I both know they're all going to be founded it and get that guy off. And they don't care that you busted a guy's head or a woman's head upside the wall. That to them is, well, the ends justify the means. We need to get him in custody and under control. We did what we had to do. How many injuries have to be on our arms and our hands as we're being taken in when I can go just fine on my own? I'm not ever going to go fine if I know for a fact 100% that it's going to be like a Mobile, Alabama police force is going to come out for me. No, dude. 0 to 100 real quick is what you're going to see from somebody that has PTSD, me. So then that's not to say every time it's like that. No, because if a good cop comes along and tries to talk you down off that ledge when you are really pissed off, they can get you. They can get you to drop the bat. They can get you to drop the gun. They can get you to do what they need to do to de-escalate the situation. But that is not what they tried to do with Rice Krispie. They kept putting their hands on him. They kept doubling down that the fat boy needs, he needs some re-education, or somebody thinks they're better than somebody else, or he's not acting right, or not well dressed, or I don't know. I don't know. Who needs the retraining here? Because I don't think it's our auditors. I don't think, if a guy says I don't want to be touched, well, maybe and let's throw this on a stretch. Maybe the auditor shouldn't have been auditing if he doesn't like to be touched. But I'm going to tell you something, that if is the reason we're out there is to expose those with PTSD. And that means that maybe Rice Krispie, maybe News Ninja has PTSD. And maybe, just fucking maybe, he's teaching you a lesson. A very valuable one. Maybe he can see your PTSD. Maybe he can see your flare-up. Maybe he can see it coming on. And maybe he's pushing you to the brink. And he knows what he's doing to you. And you had no idea. All you know is you're pushing this motherfucker out the door. And boy, this dude was willing to double down till the end, till he wound up in a cell. Which is pretty fucking sad, because think about it, if the two of you have PTSD, or possibly, and like he said, he's not a doctor, he can't say for 100%, that dude's got PTSD, or Rice Krispie, or News Now Ninja, or who's to say, unless we got some medical professionals in there to diagnose it. This is wrong. Look, on every fucking level, this is wrong. It's wrong what they do. It's wrong how they go about it. You know it's wrong, and they will not back down. But then how do you get rights afterwards, talking with the police chief just fine, going, this is not good. This does not look good for our city. And he's sitting there talking with them, having an hour-long conversation with him and his family outside a bowling alley. This makes no sense. Or not a bowling alley, a Target or a store, Boot Barn. Unfucking real, dude. They take all our money. They go shopping at the Boot Barn. They treat their family with nothing but the best. They got brand new cars. They drive around in brand new vehicles all day long, off duty, on duty. They're meeting up with their family in the patrol cars. They're banging their mistresses with their patrol cars. Come on, man. Could you give me a fucking break here? Their daughters are smoking dope on their off time. They're meeting up with, I mean, look at half their daughters when they seen Rice Krispie, man. He's the biggest thing since Swiss cheese to arrive in Alabama. You think
this is why I call them land pirates.
Yeah, they're land pirates. They're land pirates. I had another word for them, but I can't think of it right now.
And you know I'm being polite about it when I'm calling them land pirates.
And I understand, and that's the way Rice Krispie comes across as very polite, generous, gentle giant. I think Rice has a very... He never swore once. He never interrupted. Trying to think of his name. I can't. I'm going to call him Navy de facto on his channel last night. I'm going to say that I'm very proud of the way he handled that interview. At the same point, we got to get to the point of these videos all the time. We got to dig right in. We can't keep getting this big, long backstory. So I don't want to hear the big, long backstory every time this guy talks. What I want to hear is, please analyze this video and tell me what you think about it. Tell me if you think that this guy was having a PTSD freakout. Tell me if he wasn't. Okay, so he called it the 1,000-yard stare, the 1,000-mile stare, blank stare in his head. He's looking past you. He's looking through you. He doesn't see you as a person, or and I'm saying that last part, doesn't see you as a person. I added that in there. So tell me, I want to know from him what he's thinking on every one of these audits. I want him to break them down. I want him to go back to Rice Krispie's channel and go, what are these officers doing? What are they thinking? When are they thinking it? How are they thinking it? And I want it timeline. I want it dated. I want it added in with the video. Why? Because on top of what Freeman does, what Rice Krispie does, and a few others, we could timeline chronological, plus have the video, audio, plus from 4 different cameras. Rice Krispie could pull up from he's got it all on one file, each auditor, right? And he's pulling. He's like, do, and he's queuing up each video, and it's like a fucking timed just symphony is the way Rice Krispie has it put together. As far as I'm concerned, he knows when to put it, push play. He's doing his homework. He's, a well orchestrated team is gonna win us the gold. Is gonna win anything we could possibly want or imagine. But we have to keep the stress on them. We have to keep them going. They have such a smart team of individuals that there is no way that a simple mind cannot figure this out. What are they suffering from? What's wrong with the officers? Why are they acting like this? Why do they act like this to the normal public when you call them? Why do they quickly tell you you're threatening them? I mean, holy shit, dude. Did you or did you not beat someone up in the parking lot? Is that not where it happened? Well, maybe we should meet out there and have a chat. You're threatening us. Are you fucking kidding me, bro? I asked for a chief. You're like, F you, you fucking Yankee from South Dakota. You incest. What the do you think even goes on in South Dakota, bro? We got beautiful shit up here. The great faces, great places. That's what we got up here, dude. I don't know what to tell you, man. If we're on it. We're on it. That's a slogan. That we made that slogan. So bro, we got some good stuff up here, dude. Okay, anyways. Do you hear what I'm saying? Does that register to you that with a good team we can be great? With what he's doing, having ex-cops, ex-military, ex-people that have been in it. He says right there, he says PTSD, he can see it. He can see it in the police officers. He's on it, bro. He gets it. He's the only guy that gets it, but he's military. I need more of it. I need more of him. I need more of the military guy because I can't do it without him. That guy that de factos and says, no, I know what's going through his mind right now. This is
Go
ahead.
As far as us who film, yeah, we need a very diverse group. Military, law enforcement, the whole 9 yards. That's why it's like me, for example. That's why I like filming with people with different backgrounds. Makes it smoother. And if one sees a problem and they know how to handle it, they can just jump right on in, de-escalate the situation, if possible. Go ahead, FTP.
Yeah, de-escalate. Let's think about this. If you had him on the ground, a military guy on the ground that was able to go out auditing with the auditors, 4 or 5 of them, in a van, what would change? What would be the dynamics? How would the guy with PTSD handle the situation? And I'm talking about a military guy. Would he go out there and do what Rice Krispie did? Would he go out there and act the way Ninja did? How would he exactly do it? Okay, where's the playbook? How's the playbook? How's it going to go down next time? How's it going to go down with somebody with PTSD? Would he never put himself in that situation because he's too smart and he knows better? At first I'm thinking a little bit of arrogance, a little bit of me, I. You know what? I'm going to take the back seat on this deal and say, I need me. I need I, and I need it at these police departments. I need it telling me before, afterwards, during, as the audit's going on. I need him calling out the triggered cops actively, live. I need it in front of the camera. And I want you to say, no, you're triggered, go sit down. I need, you're suffering from PTSD. I can see it. And maybe he's not suffering from PTSD, but maybe there's something else wrong. Maybe just too much aggression, maybe narcissistic personality, maybe some traits that just don't belong in law enforcement. Maybe we need to start screening our people just a little bit different. Who's joining the force? I don't believe that Americans should be treated like
screening, longer training period, psychological evaluations. I'm sure I can come up with a pretty good short list for you. But yeah, as far as training goes, me personally, I would have to say it has to be at least 1 to 2 years on training before they become full law enforcement. Not this 6 or 7 months or whatever it may be that they have now.
5 months you're in. Yeah, it's not working. There should be, if we didn't have the problem we have today and the improper screening of cadets, and then they get on the force very young, and then the power goes to their head, and next thing you know, they're finally swinging for the first time. They're finally beating their first victim up. They're finally, and here's what's weird is this guy from Florida seems like he's got it right. He's like, I train my guys how to go hands-on. We put them in several situations, but the guy that he likes the most and that he prefers is the guy with good communication skills. That's what I'm talking about. I mean, if we can get to that point where these cops use their communication skills with the public at large, or the majority, I understand there's people that take out knives on them, they take out guns, but talking. If you can disarm the guy with the gun, when I leave my house, I have nothing on me. I don't have a knife and I don't have a gun. That means I have to use my words. I don't choose to go out there and victimize and think that, oh, the worst of the worst is going to be around the corner and he's going to start firing. Ta, 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 ta. Yes, we drive around, we listen, and on next thing you know, you hear pop, pop, pop. And what would you do if that was shot right at you? I can tell you, then I guess I'm done. Then I guess I lay my life down for someone else to go forth and not be bad, but because I mistook or I misstepped or I was in the wrong place at the wrong time, or because we all take a chance when we walk out that door that we may not come home. It's your choice if you choose to go get a job or do a job, but that's not good and bad, and we just need to go run down and shoot him. And look at the guy that got in the tank. He was going to do his destruction anyways. But with 100 cop cars in his way, all he was really trying to do was hit the cop cars. He put as much metal plating armor, or I forget what he's called, War Machine or War Man, or I don't know. He's got a name for himself there in California, Southern California. If you stop treating everyone as the enemy, you will have more people to have your back. But they are too scared and don't understand that. If you're telling me that people will not get out of their cars and help a police officer in need, if you're telling me that an armed citizen would feel more apt to get involved in the situation, they would. They for sure would. We all would. We'd all come to their aid. We would all help them. We are all helping each other in the auditing community and for one common goal. And until you figure out what that goal is, deputized or not deputized, when the chips fall, who are you going to be helping? Who are you going to stand shoulder to shoulder with and fight with? Who in America do you back? And at the end, the morals and the values, when do they kick in? When do you say that I just want what's right? Why don't they understand that? Why isn't that good enough for them? Okay, so you think that I'm going to be the one that stabs you in the back. You're so scared of me because I'm 6 foot tall, or because I'm a little bit bigger or stronger than you. I have no more skills than you have. My brain works far less, at less of a capacity than that guy that was talking to Rice Krispie. He's amazing. He's amazing. I enjoyed everything he said when he wasn't talking about himself. When he was caring about, he didn't even know what he was doing. He was caring about PTSD. He was caring about training his officers. He was caring about the discipline, and he was taking enjoyment in what he was talking about. If you do something you love, you'll never work a day in your life. And that's the truth. And when this guy started talking, it's love. It's love for what he used to do, who he used to train. But he sees what can happen. He sees the errors. Now that's huge. So now you got a guy, he's trained, he's well equipped, and he knows. He has knowledge. He has all the knowledge that we've all been after for so long. He says it all on that he says it right. He doesn't, he didn't take a side. He didn't say blue line, and he didn't say whatever side we're on, auditor's line. He did not take a side. Now, did he have a shirt on in one of his Twitter videos? Yes. He should chuck that in the garbage. That's not the guy he is. The guy he is the stand-up guy that you've seen that is helping everybody else. If you come to him for knowledge and you ask him a question, he did answer it. He didn't beat around the bush. He knows what to do. He knows what to say, and he's knowledgeable.
Yeah, you were talking about the tank rampage in San Diego?
Yep.
Man, that was a day before my birthday.
It was in the summer, right?
May 17th, 1995.
May 17th. That's 2 days before. Yeah.
Yeah, my birthday's on the 18th, so. But yeah, I watched Rice Krispies Treat and all them do their live on the whole nonsense. Cops like that shouldn't be working in the field. They should be sitting behind a desk or something. You know, I mean, if your disorder is that bad, you shouldn't be out there in the field where you can do harm to the public. What if those cops, if their disorder got so bad, what if those cops hurt a kid or something? I mean, I
Right.
don't know if I don't know if I'm coming across the way I want to come across, but still, you know, if they're willing to take on adults, what's stopping them from hurting kids? But anyhow, carry on.
The way that they see us or the way that we see them is very weak, very that they have to dominate. And what if they stood shoulder to shoulder with their own people? They could concentrate and focus on more of the mental health, on more of the people that really need their services. They're sitting at home and they're contemplating, and you don't know what they're contemplating. The people that truly have nothing, they have no money, they're living, they're homeless. At what point do we start supporting those in the community and helping them? A helping hand up for as many people as we possibly can, instead of we're going to incarcerate you. We're not going to give you a blanket.
Well, FTP, have you seen most of the live streams that I do? You know, because the reason I'm asking is what's one thing that I always say at the end of my live streams? Always be a good neighbor, you know, that kind of stuff.
Right.
If you treat each other as humans, it can go a long way. If you're an officer and you treat me like a human, and if you're in trouble, guess what? I'll have your back. And if you want me to have your back, you gotta have my back. But yet, if you're going to act like a tyrant and a thug, I'm just going to simply turn my back to you.
And that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to walk away. I'm going to walk away from the drama. I don't want it. I don't need it. I'm just going to turn away. I'm not going to look at you. I'm not going to acknowledge you. I'm not going to help you out when you need to look, when you're looking for somebody, when you say, are you that missing person? No, I'm going to walk away from you because I have not got the acknowledgement, the respect that you deserve to be working in my community. And in fact, just upon me identifying is enough to get me put away for 10 years or 20 years. And I'm saying that in a matter of fact, a matter of fact of you don't have to have done anything wrong. But the minute you say yes or no to a police officer, that is an admission or a denial. And that right there, my son, you have messed up. And I say my son because I'm talking to every man, woman, and child in America. You will lose your life. If you're going out doing gang-banging things all morning, all day, all night, they come up, they roll up on you on 3 a.m. And what you doing, boy? Shut your mouth. That's all I can tell you, dude. Your lawyer has it set. Shut your fucking mouth. I don't want to help another cop out. I'm not trying to get you hemmed up. I'm trying to save your fucking life there, boy. Because I love you. I care about you. I don't care if you're out there gangbanging. I don't care if you're out there selling. I don't care what the fuck you're doing. Do not, under any circumstance, talk to a cop at this point. If they can prove to you otherwise that they're a decent human being of moral values and not lying while they're talking to you, then you can cut the deal with the devil. And only then. And I guarantee you ain't no cutting of no deal going on with no $18 an hour, $30 an hour, piddly ass whatever. I'll take my shit up to the state's attorney, the attorney general, the state's IA, IG, AG. I don't care what you want to call it. The top of the top of the top. You're right. There's always somebody else's boss. And the point of this is so that you can get the results you want. You do not talk to a cop unless he's writing down on paper. If the deal is not in writing, you don't have a effing deal. So if dude says, I'll knock 10 years off your sentence, bro, are you writing on this piece of paper or are you just looking at me funny? Because when I talk, you listen. That's how this works. If you don't, get out of this room and stop wasting my time and put me back in my cell. Because there ain't no deal to be had here. You don't make enough. You're not for my kids and you're not here. You're here to steal my life away from me for 30 fucking years. And you don't care about little kids. You don't care about the kids that go missing. You don't care about the exploited kids. And you damn sure. I said, you have kids yourself? You must not. Bye. My lawyer would like to speak to you now. That's all I got to say to you. Ain't got nothing else to say. There's nothing else in this world that I fucking give a shit about. I care about your kids. Your fucking kids, and you don't even care about your fucking kids. Because you're here sitting here calling me on the fucking carpet when all I'm doing is trying to help your fucking kids. But you think you know a motherfucker because you sit in a room with them and you interrogate them. You don't know me. You don't fucking know me. You can't hang with motherfucking me. You can't do what the fuck I do. I care about you. I'm willing to help you. I'm willing. But are you willing to listen and write the fuck down on this piece of paper what I'm about to say? Because if you're not, bye. Just put me on the prison bus. I'll take the ride. Bye. If you're not willing to listen to somebody when they say medical marijuana, I can't help you. God help you. If you want to get that butthurt over drugs and the fight of blah, 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 and incarcerate fucking everybody, fucking do it. Go do it. Do it to me. Come on over. I'll invite you fucking in. We can have tea and crumpets, but I guarantee you, dude, it ain't going the same as what it used to. I used to take it easy on you fuckers. It ain't happening. You will understand there's limits to what you can do and what you can't do around me anymore because I do have morals and values, and I now know that you have none. Welcome, Poor Dirt Farmer, She Devil.
Hello, Poor Dirt Farmer.
PDF in the house.
But yeah, mommy of many, I got a funny story for you on the birthday twin stuff. Yeah, me and one of my family members were born on the same day. And what was so funny about it is my aunt and my mother were trying to contact each other. They couldn't figure out where each other were. Yeah, needless to say, one was in one room, the other was down the hall, giving birth. The only difference is I'm an hour older. 39 years, and they keep referring to us as the birthday twins. But anyhow, okay, let's see. What about the, have you seen my video where the officer told Sheepdog to keep his distance?
Say it again.
Have you seen the video of mine where a cop tells Texas Sheepdog 72 to keep his distance?
Was that in Texas, down there?
Yeah, it was downtown San Antonio.
Okay.
Yeah, Texas Sheepdog has a better view of it. But it was hilarious. Texas Sheepdog, Jack, he put himself in the right spot. Because, well, you know how they like to point their cameras right in our face and right in our cameras.
3 Charles 3224. 3 Charles 3224. 57 O'Dane,
Popping into
Well-
the scanner.
Well, the cops, you know how the cops like to point their lights right in the camera.
18th Street for anticipation.
Okay.
36A, Squad 51 is filling in for Station 8.
26A. That sounds like a crazy person. It's gonna go down. I can hear sirens all around my house, so that's why I'm kind of perking my ears up. I'm just thinking 18th. That's a little ways away.
65 is 58 going to a central call.
Damn, that's a lot of cops. Or that's just the same cop making a lot of noise.
The call you're going to currently is just a transfer, so you can be 10 from that. I'm going to send you a priority 2 unconscious patient at 2624 West 18th Street. 2624 West 18th Street, priority 2 unconscious
Okay,
patient.
26A, and now he's unconscious. That turned. Now I'm starting to wonder. Now I gotta look up 26A.
Okay, so Squad 51.
Here, I can do it right here.
Squad 51, Station 86, the call you can stay in quarters. Copy that, we're in quarters.
He used to have.
7613 South Beale Avenue, number 10 for noise disturbance. 7613 South Beale Avenue. 10 for all those. 10 for.
If it rained here, it would be snowing.
Go to a different medical. You're going to be responding for an 86-year-old female. She is conscious, alert, breathing, playing over chest pain. Advised to respond to the chapel entrance.
If anybody else wants to jump up on panel, you're welcome to.
311. 311. 2401 South Carolina Avenue for suspicious activity. 241 South Carolina Avenue.
What's not suspicious? The stripper joints on Carolyn Avenue. Just saying.
Supervisor on what?
There's some suspicious activity. Yeah, we know.
65. Daphne 3's call. Handle that landline and drop tonight. He's okay with the landline on call.
10-4.
303 copy.
I thought there was something really good going on.
10-4.
They don't talk a whole lot on the radio.
3 copies.
It's Saturday night, so it's probably buck wild. We should go out and do some.
Another call.
Ooh, another call. Maybe we should give them a few more calls that they don't usually have. Remember how they never took them reports for everybody that called in?
On 6 feet north for a traffic hazard. Lights are out.
Ah, you fell off. Where did you go?
At 8, Hartford Fire, Party 2. 801 Root Lane, number 21 in Hartford for hemorrhage. Metro Hartford Corporal 11 copies.
I'll come back after this.
311 tries to do the same time and come through.
Welcome to the
Contact number for that.
I'll stop.
Activity.
Suspicious. It's very suspicious that you think that I'm suspicious, that you're suspicious watching me. Okay, I'll stop.
What you got, a scanner?
Yeah, I've just got the scanner running.
Oh, hell yeah. I
Well,
didn't know they thought they changed all that shit.
well, they did, but now they're starting to give the addresses out a little bit. I'm catching them, but we need a good one. And I ain't going out for just any old thing.
What do you mean?
Well, see, I can hear them still. which leads me to believe that something good's going on. What do you got going on tonight, PDF?
Cold pork chops and iced tea.
And some snow?
No, but if it rained, it would, because it's freaking cold out there.
Well, yeah, you got your heat cranked up in your house?
Yeah, I got this little floor thing right here, but the dog's laying in front of it, blocking the heat.
Oh, that's nice. Well, you better curl up with the dog, then.
I know it. You know it's cold when the cats are shivering.
Right. So what do you think? Did you watch that Rice Krispie interview?
Actually, no, I've seen you were talking about it, but I never did see what the hell it was all about.
You got to go back and watch. It's just, and dedicate an hour and a half to the entire thing. You skip past his entire story, the first part of it, but when he gets into analyzing that video, it's damning. It's it's spot on as to PTSD freak out and the 1,000-mile stare. And he starts talking about things that officers are going through, suffering, a little bit of their training, a little bit of their tactics. Dude, that helps.
You don't remember me always talking about the look in their eyes? I've been saying that shit for a long time, too. I can read people's eyes. Remember, I always say that. I can just look at them and tell. I can read eyes. I'm reading your fucking eyeballs right now, dude.
Is it the 1,000-mile stare?
No.
With a cop?
I don't see evil in your eyes when I look at you.
Not me.
I don't see evil. Some people you can see the evil. Like the dudes up there in North Carolina. I said, look at this guy. He's got fucking dead eyes. You could tell his eyes were dead. There was no life in that person no more. You know what I mean? It was like you can look at them and tell. And a lot of officers are young and they got that shine, that look of determination, like they're going to do good. And then one day they turn and they have that dead eyes all of a sudden. I can tell by looking at someone.
What's up?
Hey, what's happening? I think the phrase you're looking, or the saying you're looking for, is the eyes are the windows to the soul, and they never lie.
I think so, K9. How you doing, man?
All right.
I can tell. I've known it my whole life. I've always looked at people. I could tell by looking in their eye. You're right. It's the mirror to their soul. And that's why they don't want us holding the camera up, because we're holding a mirror up. They don't want to see.
They don't want to see themselves.
No, actually, it's the kind of people they hire. They're just smart enough to do what they're told, but they're generally dumb as dog shit.
They're nothing like this guy that came out of the military on Rice Krispie's channel. It was clear to me that he was really smart. Regardless if he is saying I and me, after you get past that and he starts digging into his training and pulling out his bag of tricks of everything he's seen, heard, been around, he's very, very knowledgeable, paid a lot of attention in class, and trained a lot of people along the way.
Well, I wasn't saying that psychopaths aren't. They don't come in the smart category too.
How did you perceive? You said you didn't see that episode on Rice Krispies, or did I?
Yeah, I don't.
I didn't.
Oh.
King 9.
No, what I was referring to is they kind of have all different levels in organizations like that. Enough worker bees to keep the machine going. Enough dumb shits that'll charge machine guns without thinking about it. And then a few smart ones that pull the strings.
They'll stop getting rain.
Meatheads. Or
Getting rain out of the way.
yeah. Yeah. And dumb. Well, my boss used to always say, I just want to hire the ones dumb enough to do the job, or what was it? Just smart enough to do the job, but dumb enough to not question
We're not sure.
how to do their job. I don't know. It was weird how he said it to me. I was like, and to look at how hard he was on his guys and to watch him have heart attacks and stuff, it was just crazy because you knew that's what he was looking for. All backs and no brains. That was the gimmick. And that was the slogan.
The higher ups sell them on the magic beans of I was only following orders. Somehow they get it. They believe in their head that the Nuremberg defense works.
Nuremberg.
Well, I mean, I'm not saying that it doesn't, but
I was wondering if it's coming this way.
Well, if you hire you only teach them what you need them to know, and you stop, then that works for what you need them for. And everybody has its place, and everybody, it works like a well-oiled machine. You can make your house run like that. You can make your life, your suitcase, your like he said, when you're flying somewhere, his life was in order. But when your life is in shambles and your relationship doesn't work, that's the thing. It's that OCD that you can't turn off. So maybe it worked for you in the military, but what you didn't realize is you were giving up your entire, you want to put in 12 hours a day at being an officer, but you don't want to put in 12 hours a day being a husband or a father. There's things that you're lacking in your thought process. Definitely.
They're doing it for the kids. I'm doing it for the kids. I did it for you, son. I worked 24 hours a day for you, son, so you could have a better life than I had when I was a child, when my parents were never home because they were working all the time. Wait a minute. Where do you go with this? Let's for the kids, but yet you're never there for the kids. You're working for the kids. I'm doing this for the children. I got to have a bigger car, a better house, more money in the bank, brand new furniture, new curtains for the kids. I'm just so sick of hearing that shit my whole damn life. Whenever someone gets in trouble, they snitched out their best friend or their relative because I had to do it for the children. It was for the kids.
For my kids. It was for my kids.
yeah,
I had to do it but they don't work that way.
You got to remember, for the children is a TV slogan that they drum into their head.
And then we got to go. Nobody's been able to tell me which year it started when they said we're not keeping score because we don't want the kids to feel bad and we're giving everybody a participation trophy. What was the first year that started? Because that was the downfall. And if we figure out what year that was, we'll know what age group them people are right now because they're the problem. Just saying. But nobody can help me figure it out because I never had kids. So I don't know when they started giving everybody a participation trophy and stopped keeping score because they didn't want no losers. I mean, we can't let the children feel bad.
Everybody gets a trophy, PDF. Everybody gets a trophy. Huh? Everybody gets a trophy now. Participation.
Well, everybody ain't got one of them.
Yep, thumbs up, dude.
I got the thumbs up. Golden thumbs up.
The gold
thumb. The only trophy I ever got, huh?
The gold thumb.
I had to get trespassed from 12 places in one town in one day for that trophy, though. Beat that. They didn't just give them out to everybody.
So King 9, poor dirt farmer. I can't say it.
You can call me Dave if you want.
Dave.
Who does not have
I've been on here almost 15 years. I would think everybody know who I was, but anyway.
Is there anybody out there? Is there any human that doesn't have some sort of PTSD, whether it's the little girl afraid of the dark or the little boy afraid of the dark or a little girl or boy afraid of spiders? Is there any human that doesn't have some sort of PTSD?
We all have fears.
It's through social engineering.
does that mean we all need to be shot? Because listen, can we handle guns or can we not, PDF?
Well, somebody was saying something earlier about they're passing some law or something to restrict the right, take back all federal gun laws or something. I don't fucking know.
Well, they just, people keep playing with the laws thinking that that's the answer, and it's clearly not. There's so many laws that 1 to 3 millions in incarcerated. And I could be wrong. It might be 3 billion. I don't know how many is 3 million.
We got more than everybody else. I know that.
Too many, more than anybody else in the world.
That's disgusting in a free country. That's just totally.
That
Everything
goes
about-
against the freak flag that flies in everybody's face. Oh my gosh, we're American. Meanwhile, we incarcerate all our motherfucking people. No, we can't have that many narcissistics here. I don't buy it because I know it's like they say, my brother did, blah, 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 sold drugs, or my brother did drugs. That doesn't mean he was a bad guy. That means he needed fucking help, you fuckers, you people, you imbeciles, you people that never supported your brothers, your sisters, your drunk moms, dads. What
Some people take the road less
psychiatrists, we
traveled.
need more help. We don't need people just to go, I'm gonna judge you. Dave, King 9, I'm just gonna sit here and judge you because this is what I think, because I know you. I know your type. I can get you, and you know what? You're no good. So we're just gonna throw you to the wolves. Get in this cage over here. Do 10 years and you'll come out with a different attitude. Promise you, Dave. Come on, dude. Like, where are we at in America that they just don't see it? I'm the
Some
crazy
people-
one, though. I'm the fucking crazy one. Brant's the crazy one. Dirt Farmer's the crazy one. Come on, dude. Come on.
Some people, like I said, some people take the road less traveled because they're more like entrepreneurs. So the most people that are in prison for selling drugs or whatever they did, they were basically an entrepreneur. They were doing a business that the government didn't agree with. And like you said, that doesn't make them a bad person because there was someone to do business with. And them people never get in trouble. They're always the innocent guy.
Do you know
that
what
took the deal, you
No,
know?
the bad motherfucker is the one that screws you over for $20, shoves the money in the pop can, and shorts you $20. Now that's the dude I want to crack your skull because you're dishonest. You're not loyal. You just stole my money. Now, I trusted you. I handed it to you. Product, money. Now, if you go in a dispensary, that's how it works, right? Product, money. You don't get to walk in, can I see this, and then run with it out the door. We would call that a thief, correct?
I'd call that the American government, the biggest thieving drug dealers on the planet, United States government.
Yeah, so people
Actually, the Queen of the UK runs the drug trade.
Oh, really? She's the top dog out there. She's been out there longer than anybody else. She might as well be the top dog.
Yeah, we're just the muscle.
Yeah. That's crazy, man. That's why I say
Although
this
I don't know.
the
Sorry.
system can't continue with the same people in charge. You know, if the system is going to work, you're going to have to fire everybody and hire people that are going to do their jobs. I mean, the people, they found so many loopholes, the people that work in all these positions, that they can go around the system. Or even if they know they're wrong, they can make you go through hell using the system against you that was set up in place to be used for us. This system is used against us. It's not used for us.
Like I said,
And
it's
we-
engineered that way. It's engineered
Exactly.
to
So
fail.
it's all working perfect all the way up to, you know, my one friend, he keeps telling me, he says, everybody should go register as a socialist. They should go change their political party to socialist, because if everybody in the United States started registering as a socialist, the Democrats and Republicans would have heart attacks. They would flip the fuck out because you're basically
Right.
socialists now. If you got a stimulus check, you're socialist. You've been living on $1,200 of socialist money. If you take any money from the government, anything at all, you're basically socialist. Now, we got two kinds of socialists. We have the essential socialist and we have the non-essential socialist. Now, the non-essential socialist will be like me. They might give me another $600 and call it a day if I'm lucky enough to get any stimulus plan at all when they give themselves a $25,000 raise. So, you're going to be a cop, you'll be the essential socialist. But if you'll be on top of the blue line. If you're non-essential socialist, then you're going to get maybe $700 a month on disability, and you ain't allowed to make a penny more, because if you do, they'll cut your money off. So they control everything you do. You will live a certain standard, which is next to nothing.
You
But yet,
will
if you
not
work
have
for
a
the
car in
cops,
the driveway. You won't be able to live.
yeah, you ain't gonna be able to
Go
afford
get
a
your
car.
cup of Joe every morning.
The correct
Yeah.
term would be collectivism.
Is that what
Or
it is?
collectivist.
What'd you say it was, PDF? I believe you're right on with the. Say it again. The communism.
Collectivism? What do you say?
Collectivism or collectivist.
Communism.
No,
When everybody
collective.
gets their
Collect, like
thing shared.
collecting baseball cards. It's collect.
Collectivism.
Well, everything's
Like
got to be equal over there in like China or something. So apparently that's coming here, I guess. They got some billion people over there, and they all want to come here. So apparently we need to scale down the way we live so that they can come over and take us over. And I don't know.
Well, that's the trickery of the right-left paradigm. You got National Socialism, which is the Nazis' right-wing shit, and then you got left-wing communism, socialism, but it's all the same crap. It's just wrapped up in a little bit different package.
Do you want this poor dirt farmer? You want communism?
I think we're there now. We're
think
right
we
there.
are.
We're fascist, socialist, communist.
I have a
Basically,
question.
because
Do you want everybody from China or Japan? Do you want to be friends with them? Let them come over here, and do you want to share with them our riches? And we can all live as one, and we can build big sky rises that go up to the sky, and we can live in like packed sardines. We have lots of land. We could just let them come over. We could all work together as one, and we could grow together as one. As
I know that would never happen.
all
that
money
would-
equal. All money equal for every man, woman, and child. Nobody gets more or less. Everything.
No, I thought more of this, and I learned this back in the early 90s, like in Amsterdam. They have a standard of living. They know that you're going to have a certain amount of money to survive. And the people that I know that get disability and Social Security, they're making like less than $800 a month. Now, hopefully they paid their properties off and they don't owe no mortgages, because if they do, they're not going to ever survive at all, hardly. I don't know how they're going to survive for the rest of their lives. But if everybody made a certain standard of living to be able to afford to survive, you know what I mean? It would be better, because, and that's kind of socialism, but yet I don't know, it's not really socialism. In Amsterdam, if you're a garbage man, you're not going to make as much as someone else has a better quality of job than you. So they subsidize, let's say, the garbage man's check, whether it be money off of his rent or whether they give him cash. I'm not sure. I know in one case they subsidize their living so they can live in a nice place. The government helps pay the rent because they work doing a job that doesn't pay as much as other jobs. And they think everybody should have a certain standard of life in Amsterdam and Holland. And that's how their government did that back in the 90s. I don't know how it is today. This was in the 90s when I was there and I learned this. And I thought that was pretty neat because, you need someone to pick up the trash. So how can you tell the guy just because he took the job picking up the trash that he has to live in a cardboard box in an alley? And when the cop comes through there, he's going to arrest him for sleeping in the alley.
Then he's going to
He
lose his
should
job.
have a standard of life that he could live if he's going to take a job that's so needed. We got to have a garbage guy. We got to have this. We got to have that. But yet their standard of life is so low and everybody looks down on them. And to me, that's where society, that's where the
Could
capitalist
America support 1 billion people?
What's that?
Could America and its resources support 1 billion people?
Oh, hell no. Not without production. We don't produce anything no more. I mean, the most thing that United States produce and exports is acids, chemicals that we're not even allowed to use in this country. We make in this country and export to other countries to use on our food and our clothing and our products to wash, clean, whatever they do, and then ship them products back to us. But we're not allowed to use them acids, them chemicals in our country. But yet we'll send them to other countries to destroy their fucking countries.
Monsanto, Union Carbide,
It goes on.
Dow
The
Chemical.
list is never ending. The list is never ending. The shit that we do to destroy
How
other
about
people.
this? How about this? PDF, if it's not something that kills you, America's not into it. So the Marlboro Man, the Budweiser Man, the Bud Light, the anything you can imagine that kills people at an exponential rate, that's what they want in on, because they know if you're addicted to it, if it kills you, pop, caffeine, I want in. Work energy drink, anything that will make your heart race a little bit faster, your pounding of your head will increase. Your blood pressure will get up there and you will live a little bit. You'll feel like you're living for that split second. We want in. America wants in. They want to be on the leading edge. Look, I can take any product that kills somebody and I can sell it and I can make $1 million to tomorrow. I'm saying that to you right now, me as a 6th grade education, because I know that what kills, everybody will buy. And they will in a straight line and come get theirs. But it just like you would step into the gas chamber if I told you there was some funny gas in there, right? You would do it because I don't know why, because I can't ask you why. I just know that you'll do it, and you'll do it on my say-so. Now, that's all the further I've gotten. But do I choose to do stupid shit like that? No. But do I choose to run my channel like that? Yes. Because you don't want me to say and whisper sweet nothings into your ear, but you do want me to say what you don't want to hear. You want the controversy. You want the drama of it all. You can't steer away from it. And I'm not saying drama. I don't think I bring that much drama, but I think I bring some nonsensical, where's this dude coming from? Enough just to pique your interest to go, geez, this guy's a Looney Tune. But you realize that if I put a product in front of you, like Windex, you're going to get it. You want it because it's bad for you. But you need to clean your windows. You're going to buy it because, God damn it. And there's probably a certain amount of people out there that will drink it. They'll consumption it. If you sold Windex to jails, the inmates will be drinking it. They don't know any better. They don't care to know any better. They don't even want to be there. So they're like, Windex, yay! I can sell you anything that kills you. But to actually sell you something that is good for you, I can't make a business in that. I can't make no money off that. Sorry, I walk away. And I know this. I know this. This is their thought process. This is, look, if you can choke on it, they'll continue, right? So if your baby can choke on it, Japan will sell it to you. They want your baby to have it. Play with it. McDonald's toy that your kid can choke on? Yay, that's a good idea. But a McDonald's toy that's safe, that maybe they don't even need to have in their no, we can't do that. We must coax the kids in to buy what we want on the way. And then if it takes out a few kids, we don't care because it's not regulated. It's that business that, China, that's between China and McDonald's. They don't care. That should piss you off that every company's the same way. If it has a smell to it, a chemical, If it's paint stripper, if it's spray paint, we want it. If
Swap those.
works energy, if it's just anything, dude, give it to me and I can sell it. Dude, those power 1 hour shot energy drinks with phenylalanine, yeah, dude, hook it up, bro. You got 60,000 boxes to give me, bro. I'll sit there all day long and go like this with one little box, and I'll be like, yeah, 10 for 1, 2 for 5, 3 for 6, and then you know what, dude, you're gonna buy it every time. Hook, line, and sinker, bro. There ain't even no joke. I was sending that shit to Alaska, bro. We're talking overseas and shit. Shoe shine. Why you want shoe shine from me? They be buying that shit in Afghanistan, bro. I want your shoe suede nubuck over in. I was shipping that stuff off to Afghanistan overseas. You have got to be kidding me. What do you want with shoe shine? They're dying for it over there. In America, it's like this untapped market that nobody sees, but you just think about it. Anything that hurts, anything that you can possibly put your lips around or your mouth around and air duster, it's crazy, bro. It's crazy. What's up, Too Tall? How you doing?
What up, buddy?
What's up?
I thought I'd smoke another one. I thought I was going to bed and I seen you were live. Like, oh, what the fuck? How you doing? What up, Farmer?
Hey.
Farmer, I need your mailing address for that Cowboy Cup prize.
Oh, hell yeah. I thought everybody had my address. They done doxed me out here a couple, 3, 4 dozen times. Shit. Everybody had that.
Just go ahead and text it. Go ahead and text it to me. You got my number, right?
Yeah, I got your number. I can hook you up.
Yeah, I'm planning to go to the mailbox Monday.
I appreciate it. Yeah, I finally got She-Devil stick mailed to her the other day. That thing took me about a lifetime to get done.
It's gone. That would get on the list for a minute.
Yeah, man. I'll tell you what. I just, it wasn't just quite enough. There was still more.
So what's going on with the party over here, Mark?
It's the after party, dude. What's going to go on about 3 a.m., dude? We're all going to be, I guarantee you, bro, good things are going to happen right about 2, 3 a.m. It's going to be down to business, bro. Everybody going to be doing their own thing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Everybody will be enjoying.
Man. Did you see Eric stream about the horse's mouth today?
I did not.
Oh, man,
What's got going on?
Some incredible stuff that I heard from Defend. And I also heard that Otto's girlfriend has charges on her for stealing a truck finally.
Oh, boy, she actually got charged?
Yeah, they wars went out.
Oh, he just dropped up. He dropped up.
Get this one tomorrow.
Dale and Joy Explorers, Merry Christmas from way over yonder, wherever you're from. Make sure you put in where you're from. Merry Christmas from. I want to do it properly.
Yeah, we're back up. I don't know what the hell, Houston, do we have a connection? I'm in Manhattan, for fuck's sake.
I know, it's Kansas, Middle America.
The Little Apple.
The Little Apple. Yeah. The Cheesecake Factory, remember, Rob? So what happened? What happened? I mean, what am I to think? Here, just that stuff's rolling downhill for her.
Oh, yes, are we connected okay?
Yeah, we're okay. I can hear you.
Is that farmer coming in okay?
Yeah, I can hear him talking to somebody. He's his after party participant.
I was looking at somebody just sent me a videos of a truck that I'm trying to buy. It's got a rebuilt title or something, but it seems like it's a pretty nice truck. It's a 4-door. It's a 2001 F-150 4-door. And
PDF. I'd like to see in something newer.
yeah, me too. But for the price, dude, you can't find no trucks no more. They're fucking not available, dude.
You know what? I got a neighbor. He's selling a little S10 pickup for $1,000. I'm already
Be sure to look and make sure it's not a flood car.
Yeah, it's got a little bit of
A
noise
lot
from
of
the
those flood
converter.
cars can get popped back out as a fucking rebuild.
First gear clutch pack from the transmission. It's got a little noise to it. I don't know, man. You can't find a truck no more, dude.
Yeah.
I could probably list my damn beat up red truck for
Well,
$5,000. At least $3,000. Somebody'd probably buy it. There's nothing out there to be.
I know, man. Just make sure you look it over real good before you buy.
Well, there's one still out there in my yard for sale. Yeah, I told you I'd take 25 for it. I'd knock 1,000 off.
Yeah, but it cost me $1,000 in gas to get it home.
You're doing something wrong. You spend that much.
I'll be driving it. I'd have to tow it. Get somebody to tow it for me.
Well, there's the guy right there. I bet if you threw in an apple fritter and a cop watch, I bet Mark could make arrangements to get that bitch pulled out there.
Dude, we go out to Florida all the time. I got a guy. He's going to be stopping up here. Sky, he's going to be driving up here. One of the dualies. Going to flip a trailer around for us, and then you got to head back home. But you never know, man. If you hitch him a load to Florida, sometimes loads going into Florida pay pretty good, but coming out of Florida sucks.
Yeah, I know there's motherfuckers going to from Colorado and Kansas all the time going to Florida.
All the time, dude. Dude, Kansas, that's the mecca for loads, bro. If you get to Kansas, you got a load. You're definitely hooking one out of Kansas. That's usually the routes we run, you know. They're in the shipping lanes, so get to Kansas City. That's all I can say. Can't say it's fun driving in Kansas City, but the roads are pretty nice. I'm not gonna lie.
Hey, there ain't much to pick out there, dude, unless you're gonna come up with about $5,000. As far as low mileage, trying to find something with just over 100,000 miles that still have a little bit of life left in it. You know what I mean?
Well, that's why I'm saying. Hey, man, my car's up for repo right now. Dude, I don't know, dude.
Farmer, this is a 3/4 ton with 80,000 miles and a new clutch.
I'm telling you, if you load that bitch on fucking Marketplace Facebook for $5,000, it would sell.
Yeah, I would.
This shit's unbelievable. They're selling. There's everything I see out there for like $2,500, $2,000, $2,500. The motor's gone, got a tap. Transmission's bad, rear end's bad, you know, needs an axle, the back wheel flew off. I mean, just fuck shit that's just trash, man, for fucking $2,000. They think if it has a truck body, it's worth $2,000, rusted or not. The older trucks, like 79s and shit, they're wanting $4,000 and $5,000 for shit that don't even have a motor in it. I'm like, when the fuck did a 79 Ford become $5,000 with no motor?
Yeah.
What the hell is going on? How in the hell? And I don't care what page you look on, the prices of used vehicles skyrocketed in the past couple months. I don't understand. And I've been looking around, so I've been watching, you know.
Well, I'm just saying, Farmer, 2,500 80,000, 3/4 ton, 4x4, fifth wheel and gooseneck.
I know,
Only
but I
thing-
need something with halfway decent gas mileage, man. That's what's killing me now is fuel mileage. Well, plus my shit don't run, but
Well,
I mean, when I go to the store and back,
last time I had it running, I was getting 16 to a gallon pulling 2 horses in the trailer.
I don't know how in the hell you did that with that. What year is that thing?
84.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Them 350s pull.
Oh yeah. Hey,
It's got the regular carburetor on it. It ain't fuel injected. None of that shit.
well, I had a guy today told me I could have a 94 four-wheel drive with big tires. All I had to do is come get it, but the damn thing's up there around the Great Lakes somewhere.
That's
I'm
what
like,
I
holy
mean, man.
Huh?
Tell them I'll come pick it up. I'm about due, dude. I'm gonna need a new car here in about a month or two. Ain't shit.
Sound like,
Rust on.
sound like it's about time you get off YouTube and get some work done, get that car paid for.
I ain't no money coming in, man. It's just I'm gonna have to dump it. Dump the car insurance, dump the car, and start hoofing it. That's it.
Yeah.
That's
It
why I
don't pay for itself,
downsized.
and all it's doing is losing me money, so just kick it out the door, dude.
That's right, bag pound. 16 to a gallon. And I was pulling a good 3,500 pounds of horses.
Yes, I'm not doing that kind of work anymore. I've downsized to the point where I didn't have
so
any
you don't be pulling a trailer and you'll get 18 to a gallon.
Hey, I didn't have any obligations.
A Chevy
Now I'm obligated.
7. Dang, dude, that thing's gotta move, bro. I'd wreck it. I would wreck it.
327, oh fuck.
Oh fuck, we're going sledding.
I had a 305 in a
Put the
what the fuck
slicks.
was that? Yeah, I had a 305 in a little Vegas station wagon.
I had a 305 in a Chevy S10 pickup, little 2-door S10 lowered
Yeah.
with some wheels. Man, I got that thing for like $1,000, dude. Dude just couldn't afford it no more because he was off on a drinking bender. So
You
I
remember
picked
that 76 Vegas station wagon?
I had a 76 Camaro. That was pretty fun. Little slanted back window, little fin. I had the 350 in it, man. That was okay. It was a little heavy though. Them doors were heavy.
Haul balls and then slide on the corners. Hated those Camaros.
Yeah, I don't know if I like the Camaro, man. I don't know.
Like you had to go oversized rear tires and a fucking traction bar to do anything with them damn thing. '73 Oscar Mayer. What the fuck is an Oscar Mayer?
I'm not even gonna ask, dude. I don't even care. Oh, I'm gonna say I don't want to know. That's what I'm gonna say. Hey, whatever.
Well,
maybe there is something out there called that, but I no.
I did have a '76 Pontiac station wagon called the Grand Safari. I got rear-ended by a Toyota lifted truck. He hit it from the taillights up, and he damaged about 1.5 feet of the vehicle. I had this thing out at my buddy's body shop. He called me up one day. He said, "You got to get out here and bring me a case of beer for storage and a bottle of scotch." I'm like, "Fuck, dude, storage fees going up." Anyways, yeah, get on out here. Saturday be a good day. So I was out there closing time Saturday with a cold 12-pack and a fucking bottle of scotch for him. And we were sitting there smoking one. He said, "You look out the window and tell me what you see." I looked out the window and there's some parked cars. There's some parked cars. He said, "Well, look over there. It's your wagon there." I said, "Yeah." He said, now what do you see? I said, well, I see my station wagon. He said, well, look a little further. And I said, well, there's a fucking Dodge van sitting next to it. He said, exactly. And he said, you know, well, do you know what I'm thinking? I said, I ain't got a clue. What the fuck are you thinking? Hand me that joint. I'm going to need to smoke something here. I took a hit off that thing, and he told me I'm going to cut the ass end of that van off and put it on the ass end of that station wagon. So when you seen that thing coming down the road, you thought it looked like a station wagon. But from the ass end, you thought it was a Dodge van.
Yeah. Yeah. That's why I say if I got a torch and a welder, there ain't much I can't do.
I sold that car. The guy's, what the hell, Bob Chandler, I think it is. His son or cousin bought that car. The guy that owns that Bigfoot monster truck. Boys up there in St. Louis. I was about to get married, and there was a down payment for a house that needed to get paid for. And somebody made a stupid offer, and I sold the car, and we paid for a house. And, we were getting the touches done on it, getting ready to move in and get married. And hey, you're a drug dealer, Rob. You're going to prison. Like, what? Fuck that plan all up.
Hey, I just got another message. This 01, they started it up and sent me a sound bite of the truck starting it up, revving it up a little bit.
I love when they do that.
And I'm like, what's the noise? And there's something about the clutch packs and something else in the transmission.
Probably the throat gear or something. No, leave it alone.
You know what's up with transmission problem?
That means the transmission's fucking no good.
Yeah.
It's a 2001. They want $2,000 for this bitch, or best offer.
No.
It's got all these new tie rod ends. It's got all shitload of brand new parts in the front end. Extra set of tires goes with it. Got lights all around it. The motherfucker light up the moon, right? Got all these pictures looking good. It's black, 4-door, nice fucking Ford looking truck. Shiny, paint's still there. The interior's a little dirty, rough, but seats tore, all that. And now it runs good. Air works, heat works. All of a sudden now transmission ain't no good after all that. And they still want $2,000 or best offer. I mean, what the fuck is wrong with people, man? How do they expect?
Why would you even try and sell something like that?
What? That's all that's out there. You can't find nothing like that for less than $5,000. 3,500. Yeah, 200, 250,000 miles.
Right across the street from me. That's what I should do. But who's going to do it? I can't do anything with the 2-door S10.
I know. I got to have at least a king cat. How am I going to fit my damn dogs in there? Unless I got a camper top. And then how am I going to put a bunch of shit in the back of a little tiny truck, 2-door? I'm stuck at least trying to find a king cat. There's a lot of Dodge trucks out there, man. Fucking pretty cool. And if you get a 96, I can tell you how to hotwire it. Just go watch my video. So 96, 97, 95, it varies. You know what I mean? You're going to have to leave the steering column up. Otherwise, it'll lock when you go around. Huh? So I can hook you with a video. You don't even need a key. All you need is my video. In case your ignition goes out. Hint, 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 wink, hint.
Well, buddy, I think I'm more than there. I think I've had about 4 dabs of that wax.
Uh-oh.
I done smoked 2 buds bigger than my damn thumb, twice the size of my thumb.
I wish I could say that. I'd have smoked 3, though.
Yeah, looks like I'll be making a trip to Oklahoma here next week. Remember those sticky, frosty, gummy, gooey, honey bun nugs or broccoli sticks are ready to harvest.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I was talking to a boy
Shit I
from
do to
Canada.
medicate my mind since my doctor won't.
Hey, I was talking to a boy from Canada. He said they sell some really good black hash in Canada because you don't see that in none of the stores advertised that they here in Florida. You know, they might sell some gummy bears or some shit, but
Well,
they
if
don't
you
have
know
any.
some folks, I know some folks in London, Ontario, Canada.
Hey, they had the Moroccan hash when I was in Amsterdam. I'll never forget that shit. That was
Oh,
shit.
fuck.
And we
That
went to
shit would
all the
fuck
coffee
you
shops.
up.
We went to all the coffee shops when we were over there. We started out with the Bulldog, but that wasn't, it was just a world famous Bulldog. And we got in trouble when we were there too, videotaping the inside of the place. And we didn't even know about videoing back then. That was in the early 90s. I still got that VCR tape somewhere where the guy come in and put his hand over the camera and said, "You can't film here, man."
And a legend was born. I know my rights. I know my rights.
I know my rights. We was in Holland. Like, oh shit! He could have took our tape and destroyed it if he wanted to. He said, but we was just dumb Americans. We didn't know nothing.
Oh, I was watching them videos the other day on my live stream with my guest. Steve on the lawnmower guy, the drunk driver on the lawnmower, gets pulled over and arrested. And he stages all this comedy act.
Yeah.
But you see this drunk guy on a riding lawnmower and a power scooter. He's got a scissor lift. He's getting pulled over for DWI. He's getting hemmed up and running from the police. I know my rights. I know my rights. Getting jacked up with the taser. Ow! I know my rights. I know my rights.
We got to get somebody to do that. FTP could probably be the one. As to tackle.
Every auditor out there, man, when you get fucking hemmed up and pinched, just go limp to the left and start screaming, I know my rights.
And you got to say, this is for Too Tall first, though. And then say, I know my rights.
The only thing I gotta say is 1.2 mil. That's what I said when I got in the back of the car. The fuck did you do? 1.2 million. What the fuck did you do?
You got
He didn't say
dumb.
nothing. He had nothing. He didn't, not 2 words out of his mouth. Nothing. He would not answer me back.
Yeah, he was thinking, how in the fuck's the police union going to get me out of this shit that I done got myself into?
The fuck? How? What? He was making shit up while he was on the ground. It was pretty funny.
Hey, now, Farmer, the next time you're out filming and the cop comes up to you and, wants to know how you're doing, you need any help or anything,
Yeah.
he comes up there, he goes, hey, can I help you? Say, yes, officer, you can help me. I'm going to reach in my pocket and grab my wallet. We'll pull out a $5 bill, and you can go get me an apple fritter and a fucking donut, extra large.
Hey, that cop I talked to the other day was pretty cool. He pretended real well if he wasn't.
Yeah.
He let me, I petted his dog and everything. And that was in Suwannee County, man. That was it's like a year later from the first time I went there and got slapped around. So things have changed a little bit. He acted like he didn't know who I was, but I'm sure he did. How many fucking people walk around Suwannee County with a camera in their hand, with a phone? It was fun, though. It was fun. I don't know if his dog was trying to sniff me or not. That's still debatable now that I think about it. Forgot about that.
I still haven't figured out what number 5 is talking about there. 73 Oscar Mayer. I got rear-ended and I don't know what a critter what.
She was a cool little dog, though. She was tiny. I don't know what the hell they'd use her for. Drug sniffing, maybe. Maybe that's why he wanted me.
Nothing more from 5 after I put my link out there. He never come up and wanted to chit chat, so I kind of figured he didn't know what he was talking about in vehicles. But
now, the Oscar Mayer mobile I believe it was built on a 73 Pontiac station wagon. You remember the
Chevy
Oscar Mayer car?
He got a Chevy Love with a 327 in it, old Bill Hoover. That son of a bitch probably get up and go.
Yeah.
That motherfucker probably fucking rocket.
Dude, Bad Cop No Donut Mustang's wicked, bro. Wicked.
Let me go see what this dog's up to. I hear you. She must have rang the bell. I didn't hear her. Be right back. Dog going out. BRBD go O. BRBD go O.
I had several badass cars in my day.
Oh man. Please.
I fancied
Oh,
the
would
Mustang.
you like to come up on the panel? Rex loves whatever Rex loves. Let's come on up, man. What you got for me tonight? You got something good I can use, or are you still just gonna gripe on the same old shit I've already heard 6 times? How are you gonna educate me tonight? Come on up.
Well, being as you was talking about Rice Krispie and their PTSD and all that, do we have to start treating them like children and talk to them like little kids, like you would talk to a little kid? Well, I never talked to little kids like that. I always talked to them like they were adults. You know what I mean? I didn't know how to talk.
I didn't
Kids
realize that they had disabilities. Now that I know that they fall, that cops fall under the Americans with Disabilities Act, well, now we can get down to business. I mean, now we can work with some. Yeah, we need to. What did you say we need to do? We need to
talk to them like little kids, like
talk to them. Yeah,
like baby talk to them. Start talking like baby talk to them. You know how mothers talk to their kids sometimes. You hear them talking like baby talk. I don't know how to even explain it, but that's what it sounds like when you hear them doing it.
What do you want to talk about here, man? I mean,
I don't know, maybe you can goo goo gaga some shit to them. I don't fucking know, but it sounds like you're gonna have to lower your expectation as far as an educated discussion with someone like that.
Yeah.
Just saying.
I'm trying to dumb it down, okay? I really
have to dumb it down to about a 5-year-old level, is what I'm trying to say, because you wouldn't want to offend them.
No.
So if you talk to them with any type of educated discussion at all, you're going to confuse them. And when you confuse them, that's when they get all pissed off. And then they tackle you and beat you up, charge you with all kinds of shit. And they know they're not going to get away with it, but they'll fight till the end of time. And we all know that. So yeah. We're going to have to start talking to them a little different, I guess. I don't know. Hey, I'm willing to try anything. We've tried cussing them out. We've tried just standing there and looking at them and talking to our friends, and they still tackle you and beat you up. So, I mean, how in the hell is a cop going to get out of the car, look at you across the parking lot, not have a understanding at all what you're saying or who you're talking to, whether you know the guy or not, and just come tackle you?
That makes no sense to me. The level of education that one must hold.
Well, in his eyes, he figures everything is violent. He knows no happiness.
Poor dirt farmer. I knew some people like that back in the day. They would just jump out their car, and if you hadn't, if you say you had an Iowa plate, you would just get your ass kicked. You know what I'm saying? Just because you was from Iowa. So we just, everybody just pile out the car and just start wailing on him. They yank the motherfucker out of his car, of course, at a stoplight downtown, and then just beat the fucking piss out of him for no reason at all. Sounds like that kind of a story to me.
Well, you're saying that cop who looked at you and what he's seen, now this was his PTSD kicking in. What in his eyes, he was right. So he thought he was right, so he gets qualified immunity. Sorry about your luck. But anyhow, because he thunk he was right. But he looked over there, he seen you shooting the bird, saying, fuck the police, happy fuck the cops day. And you were smiling, and James was like enthralled that someone showed up and seen him from a viewer, you know, and you guys were like not violent or angry. You weren't fighting, but the cop looked over there and seen you attacking James in his eyes. You were shooting James the bird saying, fuck you, I'll kick your ass, you dirty, no good scoundrel. So he attacked you because in his mind, he thought you were attacking James maybe. Now, this is all my theory of what I see that they thought by the story that I've watched now. So he attacks you to save James.
Yeah,
right?
he was saving James.
Yeah, he was saving James from you because what he seen was nothing but his PTSD kicking in and his thing that nobody can be happy and shoot the bird and say, fuck the police. So if anybody's saying that, it's a full-scale attack. Violence violence was fixing to ensue. You know, you guys were going to kill each other standing there on the streets, and he was the savior of the day. He tackled the person who was causing the violence.
Because I was trying to stifle James's right to record, I guess. I was trying to get in the way of his camera from the importance
Well, no,
of
because if he'd have thought that, then you'd have been on his side and he'd have backed you up if he would have thought that. He thought you was violent and angry. That's what he's seen. He's seen you as a threat to someone, and he basically stopped what he thought was a threat. You know what I mean? He thought you were a threat of violence. That's why he attacked you. He didn't attack you for cussing him out.
At some point during his testimony, he's like, I thought you were going to run out into the road or something. I mean, that's the feel I got from what he was saying, is that he thought I was in danger and that I was in the middle of the road.
But he didn't see you back up into the sidewalk area. How was you heading toward the road there? And if you were standing in front of someone not moving on video, how would you be?
But yeah, it comes back to that I was causing problems with James, but I was nowhere by James. I was on the sidewalk pointing the other way.
When you first walked up there, you was talking to James like, "Hey man, what's up?" You know what I mean? James Freeman. You know what I mean? It was a happy moment. It was like
I thought it was happy. I mean, I didn't think James was like, "No, get away from me, dude."
No, hell no. It wasn't like that at all.
Like that. Otherwise, I would have walked away and said, "All right, dude, don't want to be bugged by me." I was, listen to me. I was nervous being in front of the camera. I knew how many people were.
I'm saying. We all knew it was a happy moment, except for the cop thought it was the cop thought it wasn't a happy moment. So that would be his PTSD thinking that everything is bad because he partook that as it was a bad thing where he shouldn't have partook it as a bad thing. He should have investigated and seen or figured out what was going on. There was
a call that came in PDF that I don't know about. Like there was a call on the scanner or something. Do you think that one of the viewers, one of his haters or one of his lovers called in and called something in, but we don't know what?
It couldn't have happened that fast, man. By the time that cop pulled up there, you weren't there very long. There's no way a call could have came in and that cop could have been on his way there in that amount of time. No.
So it was that the first guy called in, the first officer that moved his little patrol car back or up or whatever he did after the crime scene got cleared up. I believe he moved his cop car up. I don't think he moved it backwards. He might have. But so why did he need backup? I mean, why would this guy just all of a sudden say, I need backup? Because of a guy.
He was calling back up because of James. And then when you showed up, that other cop pulled up. He may have thought you were the reason that he called for backup. He thought you were attacking James. He perceived the situation totally wrong. He's seen it as a bad thing going on. The backup was probably originally called just for James being there. I don't know if Val was there or if anyone else was there or not. I can't remember that. But if the first cop called in backup, that was for James because you wouldn't even have been there yet. And there's no way that cop could have got there that fast after you showed up because you weren't there very long when that cop come whipping up. He opens the car door, he steps out of the car.
He went to immediate hands-on. He stepped in a big pothole. I don't know if that pissed him off.
Yeah.
And when he came out of the pothole, he was reaching forward for my arm, and I'm like, what are you reaching for? Nope. That's not happening. I mean, you want to hold hands? Is this a date or a prom?
Hey, he perceived there was a crime going on where there was none. And another one of the what do they call them?
He said nothing. He heard, he heard nothing. He heard me say nothing. He said, I didn't hear you say anything. No swear words.
Well, no, how can you perceive there's a crime being committed, go to full-scale attack before you even investigated what's going on? You just jump out of your car and attack a citizen on the sidewalk?
Yeah.
He lost
no swear words. I don't even know if he said, because remember when I was flipping him off?
And it wouldn't matter if you said anything.
At him, it was on like the side of his vehicle. It was
saying
like,
happy fuck to Cops Day is a term of endearment. It's like saying happy birthday to us.
he couldn't hear it. His windows were all rolled up.
Yeah, that's okay. It wouldn't matter what words you would have said.
Of solid cars going by. Vroom, vroom, vroom.
If he would have heard the words, he had no right to attack you and arrest you for anything. You hadn't committed a crime. You were standing on a sidewalk, a free American, choosing where you decided to stand, talking to someone who you knew from the internet, who you showed up to say hello to. There's no reason, there's no way possible they should have arrested you, but yet they did. And then they're going to fight it all the way to the end because they don't want to look bad in front of the eyes of the public.
Can I ask you a question? I don't know how else to ask this. Was what I was doing a First Amendment activity?
Had you watched my Mayo video, dude? The hour long of me cussing?
I've seen you cussing quite a bit of Mayo, Florida, in front of the police department.
How is what you've done even close to what I do?
It wasn't that day. Dude, I wasn't even getting going. I mean, I wasn't even holding a camera.
And yours wasn't directed straight towards somebody with a badge and a gun, or
it was somebody inside a car. I couldn't even see who was in the car. Their windows are tinted.
Yeah.
I don't even know who I was. So there was no intended target. It was just towards. Definition of.
But you're missing something there, Mark. It wasn't so much him going hands on you initially. It was how Tiny Tits come in and swoop, whoop, and had you on the takedown. She
like
was on you
bull,
like a fucking Marine, man.
The pit bull that she
out of
is.
nowhere, dude. Honestly.
No disrespect to a pit bull.
No, her smile on her face.
I was raised in the city. Check this out. I was raised in the city, and we used to have a lot of people that I remember used to walk up and down the streets in the city, and they would be saying stuff, stopping, spinning around in circles, walking forward and back, looking up, pointing. I mean, doing some of the most odd things you've ever seen in your life. But they'd be cussing. The cops never would mess with these people because they weren't really committing a crime. They weren't quite right in the head.
Bill Huber says he saw your finger. Even if he saw my finger, that's not illegal.
Nope, there ain't no crime committed.
I was not in the road, correct?
You weren't blocking traffic. You weren't jaywalking. Even if you were, that's no right to tackle you and put you in jail for all the shit that they're trying to drum up. I mean, there's just no way this should be happening still. And it's still happening today. How many months after it's happened to you? And they're still going to fight it all the way to the end.
I was told the next night, or that place on Blaine, when James went over to Blaine, we were continuing arguing over there, and then this kid comes along and he says, "Dude, I was just up at Walmart. I was flipping this cop off right in front of Walmart. Blah blah blah." Like both barrels, dude. He said he was just giving him the finger, saying, "Get the back in your car, leave," just letting him have it as hard as he could. And I'm like, and you weren't arrested and you're standing here talking to us? Really?
Well,
And-
they know they can't win, but they know they can fight you all the way to the end because they have unlimited funds. It's not no money coming out of their pockets. You see what I mean?
Yeah.
They think that the taxpayers are going to be more mad at you for wasting their tax money than they are the cops, because the cops are trying to keep them safe from people like you and me. See, that's why they're hoping the taxpayers will side with them and not on the side of freedom. That's their game plan, the way it looks. And they get a bunch of them that will, because a lot of them work for the same crooked system. I mean, look how many people in your town work for the government. You know, from the damn librarians on up, you know, every one of them. They're all government tax-paid citizens. They work for the government. They're
Okay,
never going to go again.
Bill Huber
Huh?
says you were saying they wouldn't do anything, but they did. But but they weren't supposed to. There's no reason they would have. You ain't gonna do
They
shit.
Violated your rights.
But I think that hurt. That's when he got butthurt, isn't it? That's when he got hurt. He stepped in the pothole. It hurt his feelings, and he said, "Oh fuck, I'm in it now." And there's no
They
turning back now.
violated his rights. They violated his rights.
I know my rights. You're right. You're right. That was the I know my rights. You ain't gonna touch me. And yeah, okay.
I thought
I
I
don't
knew
know when he
I
knew
know
he
my
was
rights. I know
violated.
the verse, I was like, dude, I swear I just heard that it was legal to throw up the middle finger in this state. I don't know.
At that moment,
I told my wife when I was walking out the door, yeah, I'm all good. I'm just going to meet James. It's all good, dude. I never even thought. I never told her to tune in to the
and
nothing.
And Mark,
What's
at
up?
what moment did you realize that you were violated?
It's when I looked up and asked for my lawyer. James, thanks, James.
And at that moment, he knew he'd been violated.
Well, I knew I was violated when that girl was trying to grab me, and I felt something on my back, and then my arm. He kept
I
trying
was
to
watching that
behind me.
live, dude, man. I felt something wiggle 3 times.
Oh yeah, dude. I'll say he felt something wiggle 3 times. That girl. You definitely feel something, and
I
was
thought
like,
it was broke. It ain't moved in 4 years. I'm like, what
he
the hell?
grabs my
Damn.
arm and he does nothing to me at first, right? You can see where he grabs that arm and I plant it into the cement, and nothing's going for him. He's striking out. He's like, I can't get his arm. I can't get his arm. And the other guy's on the other side going, I can't get this arm either. They're all under him. And he's like, he's pulling with all his might, and I'm like, okay, maybe I should give this guy my arm. Otherwise, they're really going to get pissed off and start swinging. So I loosen it up a little bit just to give him a little bit. So he tries to yank it really hard one more time, and I'm like, no, not this time. And then I let him have it slowly, right? So it's and he gets it back there, but not so that he can pop my socket out of the shoulder. You know how they do it. So I wanted to make sure he was out of breath and shit. You can't just let him break your arm.
What was that officer's name, Tiny Tits? What was her name again?
Logan.
So let me tell you
Tyler's-
things out. So
What was her first name?
Logan.
So you're saying you get treated like this while you're innocent, right? Could you imagine if you were guilty what you were being treated
Oh, and
like?
she doxed herself. No worries. She said her first and last name on live stream, and I think she said she just
Yeah,
never said
no,
she was on Plenty of Fish. That's all I know.
I was just going to say, I want to send her, make a deal with her that, she could violate my rights for, I got to have, I could do
Well,
a
with
6-pack
her
of apple
eyeliner-
fritters, and she could, have a little play date. She could violate my rights. I'll bring her half a dozen apple fritters.
Shit, I'll pay for you two to meet up, babe. I mean, I'll pay for the meetup.
Wow.
You can twerk it on Colfax with good old Logan.
I'm
And
working right here with her. Wow, look at I get some work action right here for her.
he's look at this. He's getting all worked up over there. Oh man, I think I just put. Have you ever put Germex in your eyeballs? It's got like 63% ethyl alcohol. It kind of stings a little bit. Don't put Germex in your eyeball. It doesn't feel too good. Okay, yeah. So Too Tall and Logan are gonna meet up. We're gonna have a rally here. We're gonna get everybody together. I think she's gonna be here for this one, and we're gonna go
do a meet and greet.
a meet and greet. Yes, and you know what? I'm sure her Plenty of Fish profile. We'll get that pulled up. We'll get that online. We'll contact Plenty of Fish and we'll be like, is she still available or what?
What part of she and Plenty of Fish just don't seem like it should go together?
Well, no, I don't know. Apparently she met her fish and it's from the SFPD. So from what I hear, what I gather, her college is no prized college. Trust me on that. It's a community college. It's a 2-bit Horsetown community college from here that is actually out of business. They're out of service. It's not a college anymore.
All right, get out.
But yeah, what about Plenty of Fish says you should be an officer and be on Plenty of Fish? I don't know. I would think that would go against company policy, but that eyeliner for sure is against company policy. Like that looked all torn up. You know what I'm saying?
I'll tell you what, it did. I can't really turn my camera, but I got to confess, man.
What's your
I got a
confession?
screenshot of that arrest, and I zoomed in, and I got her picture hanging on my wall. I've covered my Farrah Fawcett poster.
That's like me covering up my Cindy Crawford poster. That just happened. He just said that. Yes. You remember my shirt? Yeah, it was like Daniel Bryan. Yes. So I'm just thinking, yeah. Oh yeah. I hate to say it, but this girl's like Cindy Crawford eyeliner. I mean,
I'll
I
tell
don't
you
know.
what. I think I'd have to throw away. I've got this T-shirt that says you must be this tall to ride this ride, but I think I'll pull it down real low, make sure she qualifies.
5'5" or shorter. Okay.
I think you
Right,
should make
talking about
another video. Hey, I think you should make another video and put James's video and your video together so we can rewatch you getting tackled and all that, and make another short video of that.
That was violated. That wasn't tackled.
I was trying to be nice about it. I was like,
Look, if you want that story, she come into a
Did you see
Starbucks
that position she had on it? She had him. Did you see the position she went into after she had him down?
Oh,
You know she's got a strap on at home.
dude, yeah, she was in the power position. Okay, she
Hey,
owned it, bro. She owned it.
New people have never seen that video. If you did a remake, and put it back up, it would go crazy, dude, because there's so many people have never seen that video.
Only
And I did one.
60,000 have
Hey,
seen that.
I'm telling
Hey,
you, there's
Mark.
millions of people. Huh?
I had an idea, kind of like the Grammy Awards. Somebody ought to do a clip of all the cop watchers and have, best girl cop watcher, best guy cop watcher awards, worst cop watch, best cop watch, worst arrest, best arrest, and have all these little Grammys and stuff.
Yeah.
Best eyeliner, worst eyeliner,
Yeah. Worst
big-
apple
biggest
fritter.
bulge, biggest bulge up top, biggest bulge downstairs, and
Well, it's
Yeah.
almost the end of the year, so are we just going to do best of all or best of the year or what here?
do you remember when Johnson and Joe Cool and Liberty Bird went to Virginia? Man, did you see all the camel toe footage they got there and all them cops?
No, I didn't.
Yeah, there's a couple of them, man, the camel toes. Oh my God.
On the cops?
Yeah, some of them female cops and their camel toes hanging out. You
No, I
talking
didn't.
about?
See
You were
See,
talking
nobody
about
even looked for
Bolton.
that because we were all looking at her eyeliner. So I don't know.
that. I missed all them
Well,
videos.
she's so short that I suppose James was too tall and just got the wrong angle. But you know, we always do have the auditors lounge she can come over to and chill out on the panel, and we can, you know, we welcome her over there. So if she's out there, I have to imagine she's got a little bit of an online presence. I don't know what her online activities are, but she's welcome. Maybe she could, I don't know, she could help herself out and tell the world what she could do, a play-by-play of her own video of what, when, and how she was feeling before, during, and after, and how she felt about the capture. You know, like a Dog the Bounty Hunter moment. Like, was it like that, or was it like, oh dang, what I just grabbed right here? I mean, I don't know.
I got a tiger by a tail, but it's the fuck the cops guy.
Hey, I don't know, but every once in a while back in the day, my younger days, I might have been dreaming. I don't know, but I have this one memory. And if I ever did tussle around with my girl, I kind of had fun, I think. And she probably had fun tussling with me if we ever did that back in the day and I wasn't dreaming. So when them girls was tussling with you there, FP, she was having fun. You know what I'm saying? She was definitely having a lot of
I
fun.
was having
The
fun.
smile
I mean,
says it all. So you weren't
30 minutes later, I had to go get a happy rag, dude.
That's for sure.
Hey, after I watched her, I smoked a cigarette.
Oh, was that good for you? Good for you.
Me smoking a cigarette. So I know she had fun.
Well, somebody had to have been having fun. It wasn't me on the bottom, but nobody seemed to care. And what did you get him for? James says. Well, he was resisting. Is that the charge you're going with? Somebody call me. Somebody call the lawyer.
What?
Mark, can you give me the link so I can play it? We have a request.
Oh God, that was some
Bill says he's got 127 views.
Do you need the link for Freeman's video?
Yes. I mean,
All right, hold on. Let me go over.
I mean,
See if I can.
we can't share links no more, can we?
no, Mark, put the link in the private chat and I'll grab it and play it.
Yep. Tyrant alert.
I know you got it on speed dial somewhere.
This is the short version.
Tell you, man,
You don't have the tall version?
I don't.
Touching.
Oh, touching. We're touching. I'm 135 in. All right. Hitting the share button.
Tell y'all to remake it.
Okay,
Remake
let me look at it's 66,864 views. So just before you know, hold on. Let's put this.
That one's worth a remake. I'm telling you, dude.
I gotta put it in the private.
I'll tell you what, it does need some Benny Hill music to it or something.
All right, here's the link. Too tall.
Got it.
Yeah, but you can't monetize it. If
Well,
you
I
put
can't-
Benny Hill.
No. He's
Some
it's his
shit you
video.
don't do for money.
I don't do this for money. This is
Well,
for
you need to put that one out. You need to monetize that one. Redo it and monetize it and put the damn thing back up. Stop arguing with me.
what? I can't. It's his video.
All you gotta do is talk on top of it. He don't mind. You tell him you're gonna remake it. Shit, he don't care if you make $20. You're gonna have to get fucking 15,000 views to make $20.
Yeah, but I've already gotten like 200,000 views. Like I ain't even tripping like that. Like I'm happy with my $130 a week. I don't even worry about it. It ain't about the money.
$1.30 a week.
Hey, you ready, Too Tall?
How in the hell you make that much?
That's ready to roll, Mark.
$1.30? What? How much you making? Like 20 cents?
Trying to make $5 a month.
$5.
That's ready to roll,
Making
Mark.
$1.20.
$5? Shit, I'd be lucky to make $5. No, I make.
All right, here we go.
Now, I've got
Here's
this
James.
played in half speed, I believe.
We better give credit to James Freeman before we start. And your boy, center stage.
We need to mix this one with the other one and go back and forth from one to the other.
All these were.
He's the sewer dog.
Is it?
God.
That was dangerous showing a peace sign.
Oh, that was cool, yeah.
One that fucks
This was when you were still a free American, huh?
cops. Fuck motherfuckers.
Look what you're doing, Eric.
This one. Fuck that one. Fuck them. Fuck them.
Uh-oh.
Okay, so you've seen that middle finger. You didn't hear nothing.
Did he know?
Look at the big pothole. Look at the big pothole. Keep your eye on that big old honker. You don't fill the
There
pothole.
was only one piggy here. And now at the end,
You know who it is.
another one showed
You
up.
know who it is. Don't fucking talk to me. You know I won't give you the time of day. What's going on today?
Nothing.
Fucking back the fuck away. No?
Well, leave him alone. Leave him alone. What are you doing to him? Run. What are you doing? Guys, what are you doing?
Here comes
to him?
Tiny Tits.
Comes out of right
No,
field.
he's not. What the heck? Guys, what is wrong with you? What the hell is wrong with you guys?
Oh, she's in the, yeah, she is.
Sioux Falls Police Department.
I think that's going to hurt, folks.
It does hurt.
Guys, he's standing on a public sidewalk talking. What is wrong with you?
Release your hands.
Oh, release my hands. Yeah, okay, you guys, there's three of you on me. What?
It's free speech on a public sidewalk.
She puts her knee like right there, dude.
This is all.
Look at that position she's got on you.
Yeah,
The cups are coming out. Man, she's yours, dude.
She's fixing to pull her strap on out right now. She was gonna do you. She
Now,
loves
at
you
what
long
point did
What
you
is
realize
there
you got
to it
fucked
then?
up, Mark?
What more is there to it? Arrest him for speaking his mind.
Damn, it looks like my minivan.
It's Manny DeCastro. Someone call Manny DeCastro.
I'm not touching anybody.
Thank you,
That
James.
just pissed me off so bad that day.
He said, "Thank you, James."
And then she started putting on gloves.
You guys are out of control. What is wrong with you guys?
She's like, what's he got in his pockets?
You now fucking know, motherfucker. You know,
Motherfucker.
And
I appreciate James Freeman, dude. God.
Do we do it one time normal?
he's got a way better beard than me
That's
too.
the one that fucking got me to be fuck the cops. Fuck them motherfuckers.
Look what you're doing, Eric.
This one, fuck that one. Fuck them. Fuck them.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
James says, "Uh-oh."
So I said he didn't do shit before he even got out.
And now at the end, another one showed
You
up.
know who it is. Don't fucking talk to me. You know I won't give you time, Jay. What's going on today?
Nothing.
Fucking back the fuck away.
He looks away from me.
Well, leave him alone. Leave him alone. What are you doing to him? Run.
What are you doing?
What are you doing?
Guys, what are you doing?
Guys, what are you doing to him?
No, he's not.
No, he's not.
How the hell?
Guys, what is wrong with you?
What the hell is
What the hell is wrong with you guys? Sioux Falls Police Department. Guys, he's standing on a public sidewalk talking.
You're resisting
What
arrest.
is wrong with you?
What crime? Resisting arrest, of course.
It's free speech on a public sidewalk.
This is all.
They're arresting him for speaking his mind. What is there to it then? What more is there to it? They're arresting him for speaking his mind.
Fucked up, man. Free speech, man. Need a Castro.
Fuck the police.
I'm not touching anybody.
Thank you, James.
You guys are out of control. What is wrong with you guys?
You now fucking know, motherfucker. You can call
Guys.
Andy the Castro downtown. You go fuck yourself.
Me?
Go fuck yourself. Freedom of speech.
So you arrested him for saying fuck the police? Is that
We're arresting him for trying to resist when we were trying to do
you don't have
We're
to grab
trying
him
to
to
resist
investigate.
doing an investigation.
What were you investigating? What were you investigating? What if I were to grab you while I investigate?
Thank you, James.
That's the admission.
You guys are out of control. What is wrong with you guys?
The investigation of what?
One more time.
Yeah,
For resisting an investigation. Got to put my hands on you to investigate you, bud.
what was he investigating? Me standing there talking to you. That's what he was investigating?
Okay, listen real close here. Listen.
Freedom of speech.
So you arrested him for saying fuck the police? Is that
We're arresting him for trying to resist when we were trying to do an investigation.
you can't?
We're arresting
you
him
don't
for
have
trying
grab
to
him
resist.
investigate. You don't need to touch to investigate.
there's
What were
the
you
case.
investigating?
That's the whole case right there. Just that fucking little words right there. That's just should
So
have been
you
sent out.
arrested him for saying
One more time.
fuck the police? Is that
We're arresting him for trying to resist when we were trying to do an investigation.
Trying to resist.
We were trying to do an investigation.
How can you resist? Never be.
We're arresting you for trying to resist arrest.
No,
We are
no,
trying
no.
you for
You're arrested,
trying to
nothing to say, you're
resist
under arrest.
arrest.
And an investigation might release.
so? You arrested him for saying fuck the police? Is that
We're arresting him for trying to resist when we were trying to
So
do
saying
an
don't talk to me.
you don't have to grab him to investigate.
Well, there's the money shot.
But they're all like they're so in fear, don't they?
Well, look at Mark down there. He's like, oh yeah, I know this is going to hurt. Here comes the pain, and she's in position.
You don't need to touch to investigate. What were you investigating?
Like, where's she got her finger that is
What
still
were you
stuck when she tried to get up?
What if I were to grab you while I investigated?
Did you notice
That would
that,
be
Mark?
wrong.
Yeah, her finger was still there. It was in my pocket or
Like
something.
she tries to get up and her finger's
yeah, right
still
there.
stuck somewhere.
Investigate.
Once her get up and her
You
hand's
don't
still
need to
stuck
touch
in your
to
bum.
investigate. What were you
Wait a minute.
investigating?
Bloop. There it comes out.
What were you investigating? What if I were to grab you while I investigate you? That would be wrong.
I was having a conversation with
Yeah.
my boy here. Fuck you, man.
So he said that they arrested him for resisting an investigation. Hey, sir, what's your name, please?
Well, Manny the Castro.
Yeah, I don't need to smoke another one. I need to
987,
understand that
badge
correct.
Yourself, man. Freedom of speech.
I'm taking a video of you right now. Get in your car and get out of here.
That's right. Move your fucking car.
It's live right now.
Damn right. 150 fucking 6 people. 400 people online.
Guys, don't even touch me. I'm filming. Don't even think about it.
Instead of looking at the camera,
We're live.
Fuck yourself. Tell me what to do now.
Okay.
Well, look at backup shows up with his hand in the pocket.
Oh yeah, he's just casual.
And what? He's got his hand in the pocket. She got a hand in the pocket.
I don't have.
Boy, he's making a target of himself.
Look. Okay. Safety. Good. All right. Now don't say anything to me, please. I have a right to.
Well, how
I
many
know my rights. I know my rights. I know my rights.
Motherfuckers!
I know my rights.
Saying freedom of speech.
Dude, this is out of control, dude.
Free speech. I know my
They're
rights.
arresting. He said he's arresting him for resisting when he tried to investigate.
Resisting
So
a-
resisting an investigation. Resisting an investigation. This. Where's the supervisor at?
On the way, let's get him out.
On the way. Let's get him out here right now, please. I am asking.
Everybody get
asking
asking
for
real
a
quick.
supervisor now. No, I'm telling you to get a supervisor out here right now. Yeah, I'm telling you. I'm telling you what to do
You
right
don't
now.
tell me what.
Okay, what's your name? Hanson. What's your badge number? And you're refusing to get me a supervisor. I said that's a yes or a no question. Are you refusing to get me a supervisor? That's a yes or a no
I see the
question.
one
Are
on
you
the left,
refusing to get me a
thanks.
supervisor?
Howard can't say.
Howard can't say. Howard can't answer.
Howard.
Thank you, young lady. What was your name?
You're saying no.
And you're saying no, you're not going to call a supervisor?
No.
Okay.
If you would like to, you can call. I'm assuming you're live streaming. You can probably
Yeah.
still double and make a phone call at the same time.
What? She was watching the live streaming?
She says, I assume you're on live stream and you can't make a call at the same time.
Howard can't say. Howard can't answer. Thank you, young lady. What was your name?
And you're saying
And you're saying.
Oh. Hey, she had dreams.
Them lips.
I'll tell you what. Can you just see her sitting across from you with a cup of coffee and an apple fritter?
I
Saying no, you're not going to call a supervisor?
No.
Okay.
If you would like to, you can call. I'm assuming you're live streaming. You can
Yeah.
probably still double and make a phone call at the same time. 605-367-7000.
Can I get closer so they can hear? I'm not. Can I get here? Can I say it again?
That's fine. 367-7000. Non-emergency.
probably about 5.
677. What's the area code?
605.
605 367
7000.
7000. And they're refusing to get a supervisor out here. I gotta catch the audio. I gotta catch the audio of the conversation.
asked you to stay over here once before.
You're interfering.
If you could refuse
All right,
to
guys.
disobey
All right, guys.
what you have to do.
Now we need to get the lawyers on the phone. Now they're interfering with news media at this point.
If you would like to report to a safe distance,
This is a safe distance. I need to get.
walk up on the officer.
I need to get the audio.
Okay, but you're not going to walk
I've
up
been
on
here.
I've been here. I've been closer than you have.
If I wanted to hurt somebody,
If I wanted to hurt somebody, I would have done it before you ever arrived.
Hey, Mark,
If I wanted to hurt
Yeah.
If I wanted to hurt someone, I would have done it before.
wasn't this at the outbreak of the corona and why ain't nobody wearing a mask?
Nah, this was long before that.
This
Was
was
it?
weird, wasn't it?
Before you ever got here.
I'm not saying that that's what you
Okay.
want to do.
Okay.
19, okay.
Then why are you interfering with my investigation?
August of 19.
What's unsafe about getting the
Pre-corona.
audio of what he's saying right now?
We're not going to get close.
What's unsafe about that? It's not unsafe. It's you trying to hide what they're saying. You don't need to know who I am.
Okay, but that's why you're not getting close. That's why
I need to get the audio of what they're saying. I'm not approaching the car. I'm going around it. All right, they're getting out of control, guys. Now they're really the threats, the intimidation.
They're making me nervous.
She kind of bow-legged, ain't she?
The Supreme Court has already ruled on this. I can be this close. I can be even closer. You guys have already
You
screwed
guys are
up.
making me scared. I'm getting nervous.
And your sovereign citizen immunity is gone. When you get sued, it's going to be your house.
Your home.
Your home.
You personally.
You personally. Bunch of sovereign citizens never held accountable.
Man, I hope you bust
What the
their
hell is wrong
fucking
with you? The
ass.
public
What the
sidewalk is
hell
over
is
here. I
wrong
have
with
to go
you?
over here. Get your supervisor. This bitch is threatening me.
Don't call her bitch.
Come
Now she's threatening
investigate
me anywhere that I go. Like I can't move
Resisting
from that spot over there. Everywhere I
investigation.
go, she threatens me. You can't go there. You can't go here. Stay away from our officers. I need to get near the scene. She's pushing me away from the scene.
There's no tape.
There's no tape.
I need to be over there.
I need to be over there getting the audio. I'm not because she's threatening me.
You guys are a bunch of.
You guys are a bunch of trash.
You wonder why.
You wonder why people do the things they do to you.
I mean,
I hate to see the violence used against you all, but I mean, what do you think is going to happen?
Mark, did
Yeah.
you leak when you peed when they come grabbing you?
I guess, man.
Where
Big
did
old
that wet
mess, huh?
spot come? Or, you know,
I couldn't hold it in, man. Squirted a little. Sorry.
I just, yeah.
Why do you think things like Dallas happen?
I have no idea.
I have no idea. Maybe it's because you guys are out of control. Maybe it's because you threaten folks like me when we try to report and document.
I'm strongly.
Oh.
I'm strongly against all the violence. I try to.
That's evidence
That might
of
have
your violation. I understand.
That might have been her, too,
For
Carl.
God's sakes, guys, you're making it really difficult.
Might have been.
I don't need to follow your instructions. I need to follow the law.
No, if it was her, Farmer, there'd be tracks like a snail over to where the final impact.
Your instructions are not the law. You're badly mistaken. You got an ego and a control complex.
You understand?
You understand? You need to follow instructions. You need to follow instructions.
She's also got tiny tits complex.
How much time have you spent in the law library this month, as opposed to maybe the shooting range? That's all right. How much time do you spend in the law library? You don't have any idea what we're talking about. You're just used to telling people to do what you tell them to do, and if they don't, you do violent things to them. And you wonder why people want to do violent things to you.
I wouldn't really call it violent, what I'd like to do at
They
first,
just,
at
the
least.
two guys just stand there and have nothing good to say for
You
themselves.
act like you're a victim, but you're not.
Hey,
You are the
you gotta hand it to it. Either one of them are not standing there with their hands in their pocket. You know,
Oh, I'd
but
have
you
been
can
cussing.
tell-
You dirty,
tell
no good son. of a-
Suffering that tiny tit syndrome there, that I ain't got no itty bitty titties, so, you know.
I'd have probably been really. I'd have tried to degrade them totally. I would have.
I'm going to say that. Is that your personal phone or your business phone? I'm doing an open records request on that, sweetheart.
It's her plenty of
Sweetheart.
Hey, shut the hell up and get out of here. Yeah, I am.
Mr. USA over there.
Hey, lick the
Mr. Black the Blue.
boots, man. Let me see it. Lick their boots.
That's how it is.
They're better than us. Lick their boots. Lick their
Where the
boots.
fuck did he even come from, dude?
I got more balls than you.
Down at the BP.
They literally just arrested that guy.
Literally, I think they did.
Literally, I think they just kidnapped him.
It looked
Yeah,
more like a
exactly.
violation, but oh,
I like the
God.
Joseph Smith guy at the end. He's like, "This is Joseph Smith, and I seen it."
I know my rights.
This isn't freedom of speech. I know my rights.
Yeah, but the worst part is you fucking went to court for this shit, and where's justice?
She's a rider. Bill Huber said. What he meant to say was, "You're a long hair. History was made. Nothing has been the same since." Jamie Hammer says she wanted the high hard one. Just look into her eyes. The great introduction to FTP. The piglet wanted to frisk him. Hold on, what else did he say? Look at that violent finger. That shirt. Remir mirror.
I tell you, if you listen close, you can almost like an epiphany. You hear that little, when she was getting up off you and her finger finally came
It just, it was.
I was like, I mean, that must have been pretty good. You didn't, I don't, how you didn't notice or something, but I mean, you were there like ow and stuff, but it didn't look too painful at first, but she done did a cavity check. I didn't think you realized it at first.
The piglet wanted to frisk him. No, she got hands on. She really did want to frisk me. She wanted the high heart monitor into her
She
eye.
had hands on, then she couldn't get her hands off your ass.
Looked like she was doing a
no
slow
lie.
grind. I don't know.
Nothing has been the same since. Nothing has been the same since. History was made. What he meant to say was your long hair. Oh my God. Pretty mouth.
And from that point forward, a civil union was made.
Next time she sees you, she'll probably wink at you. You know that, right?
Oh yeah, you know there'll be well, I got to get her POF account is what I need to do.
She gonna be like, I got mine. I hope you got yours.
she ready, yeah.
I come walking out of the gas station. She rolled up. I said, I'd just be grabbing my jewels.
All
like
I can say is she's used to being in that position. That's all I'm going to say. It's a natural position for her, and she's used to it.
She looks great on top. I got no complaints.
There you go.
Tell her
dude.
shift
If that's
supervisor I
your
said
thing,
that. Hey, Mark, pick up the other phone right now. Call shift supervisor. Let them know. I think I got no problem with her being on top.
And Mr. Well, who was the guy that did the briefing the next day? What was his name? Oh shoot, Bill. No, it wasn't Bill.
I wonder how many phone calls they got that night. In the next day.
So many that it shut down their dispatch. They said for a long time they weren't. They need a new dispatch center at $61.2 million.
Yeah.
They said we couldn't handle the call volume, and then they just ignored everybody that called. They wouldn't take any. I didn't hear about one complaint that got filed in court. The officer never said I should have asked him, how many complaints do you have on you, officer? Have you ever been? Do you have any complaints? So it was internally investigated. The case has been solved. It's found to be founded. I don't know. They've come to their conclusion. And as far as I'm concerned, everybody's still got a job from what I can see. I don't know if I've laid my eyes on her or a couple of them other guys. I know that tall, skinny white guy off in the corner that was questioning James. He's still got a job.
Hey, their days are coming though. They'll do something else down the road. You can have faith in that. It might not be today or this year, but they will be back in the news again.
Here, let's get one more look. I want you to get one more look at this looker with Johnny 5-0 that says the eyeliner police. Let's decide if the eyeliner is on fleek.
I just like,
Is it the painted eyebrows? I don't know. One eyebrow's darker than the other. One. I don't
Wait a
know.
minute. I got his finger.
All right.
Them are penciled in for sure. That's not natural.
You can make the screen real big and then take a screenshot, right?
Oh, here, we're going full screen. All right, here's full. Here's
No,
full. Let's go full PDF. I think you're on.
I can grab the screen on my phone.
Puppy dog eyes, though, really. And the Hurley gloves. She's got her gloves on. She's ready now, but it's after the fact. But she's ready.
She looks like she's ready for a cigarette too. Come think of it.
I got a screenshot of that right there, swelled up. I made it my whole
Oh,
screen.
look at Porn Stash back in the background. He's got a little '60s porn stash, I think. Maybe that's the husband. I don't know. Who's the husband here? Any bets?
Look at that. That was a good screenshot there, wasn't it? Poor girl.
So there's a smile for you, Rob. If you want the smile. I don't think that's
Fuck these guys.
okay. So that's how she naturally is in real life when she's not trying to be this Philly badass.
No, that's after she done got her nut romping on your ass. No, this is her I need a cigarette now. Look.
Yeah. James, could you take me out back and get me a cig?
She looks disappointed there.
Yeah, that was the waddling duck. Like, James, could you please just? I mean, I can't handle this. Giving out phone numbers and my name and.
Yeah, because if you back up, she squinted her eyes in this picture. Right before this, you got to this. Her eyes were open. She squinted her eyes and her face dropped right here.
Okay,
I don't know what he said to her. Huh? I don't know what he said to her, but whatever he said to her, she squinted and her face went into this pout look, like she was pouting.
She was pouting. She was begging. Like,
but watch when it goes up to that, you'll see her eyes squint right before.
Like she got a sour apple in her mouth. Okay. She's we going slow? We're going slow.
Okay. Yeah.
$3, 6, 6, 7,000.
Maybe they need some more calls down there, you think? Oh, that's the face. It just went to the face. And then
Logan, you can have my number.
then she does it again.
She starts squinting. When she gets upset, her eyes
Get
squint.
upset a second time? Let's see. Oh, yeah.
Then the pout. You see the pout look, right?
Yep, I see the pop right there. Oh, puppy dog. Like, what is she thinking about right there? Oh, she's smiling for the camera. She's like cheesing out.
Yeah, but right before that, she had the duck lip thing going on. Right before that, she went into the duck lip, and then she put her fake smile up.
What are they talking about in the background? If I could be a fly on the wall of what they're actually saying. Oh, yeah. She licked your lips or something. She's got dry lips. Oh, yeah, she's got dry lips.
That's an evil motherfucker right there.
I like that.
She bit her lip right there, I think.
Oh, my God.
That's one evil person. You can see evil in them people.
I was like, oh my God, look at his eyes. He's in heaven. Rob is like, I've never seen it like that before.
I need another happy rag. I'll be back, guys. Just a minute. I need to find a happy rag.
What's up, M&P? Hello, M&P.
Don't forget the Kleenex, okay, or the wet wipes, all right?
Getting sticky over here.
M&P just popped in. FTP.
What up, M&P? What's going on, man?
Oh,
Starting his own natural gas.
oh.
You should have asked for her personal phone number. James has got it. He's just got to FOIA request it. If you want to know the personal phone number, you got to go to James, baby.
Yeah.
It all looks the same in the dark. Let's see what the young trucks have to say. TYT, the Turks, the young Turks. She looks like she's 14. The other cops are using her to get what they want. Well, someone's got to be the pivot man. Farting machine. Okay, so Bill says pretty mouth. She's a rider. Oh yeah, that guy. Bill's still around. He couldn't turn away from this. This was a good time had by all. Everybody's finishing up. Oh, Rob's done now. 90 seconds later. Yeah, you're good, Rob. You're good, Rob. Oh,
I want to make sure I didn't get any on the camera.
oh, Rob, dear Rob. If I had a message in the
It's
bottle,
just,
I would,
you know, seeing that footage, it's just as exciting as it was the first time.
well, what was that phone number again for the eyeliner police?
7,000 something, I can't recall. And you think I'm gonna give it out to you guys? Fuck, you be bagging it up, and there'll be no call center and shit, and I'll never get my call for it. You know, I tell you what, you know, 6-pack of apple fritters, I bet I could turn that girl out.
Hey, if she put her legs together, she would be 3 inches taller. That's how she probably passed the height thing.
I hate to say this, you guys. We're done here. I'm finished. So I don't know about you, Rob, but was it good for you?
I think I need to smoke another one. Oh, I just lit one. Fuck. Oh yeah.
She needs another dab. She needs another dab. You
Got
should
some of
have-
that raspberry lemonade going on here. Oh.
Let's see what the young trucks have to say. Buddy from Missouri starting my own natural gas plant. The other cops are using her to get what they want. Farting machine. I subscribe to your channel and I hit the notifications button and I'm getting ready to like your video. Oh man. Well, I don't encourage the subscribing to my channel or doing any fun stuff like that, but you know, I think what's done is done, and I enjoyed the ride the whole way.
You
So
can't undo that, dude.
you can't
It's on
unfuck
YouTube,
that. That's
man.
fucked. Well,
Well, it shows that the system doesn't work all the way through the court system. So far, it don't work. No matter what the law is, no matter what your rights is, no matter what the court system is supposed to do, none of that has worked in this case for you.
Right.
This shows how dysfunctional the system really is. Because there's no
the shit
possible
they
way.
will do to block him from fucking filing the charges and shit, man.
Exactly. And it ain't
These
safe to leave the
motherfuckers,
house.
you know, these people out there think, you know, oh, you get out there, you get pinched, you get your rights violated. It's a cakewalk, you know, going to court and getting your fucking rights upheld. Fuck that shit.
You know, you could go through federal court and you could win, and the juror could actually give you $1 and call it a day.
Yeah. Hell, it took 3 years to get my case just through the appellate court of Kansas.
oh, and I want to extend this out to everybody. If everybody or anybody has any pictures of Logan Eilers at their Ring doorbell, I want to see them. You can send them to me at this email address. I will get them and I will air them for sure. If any information leading to the blatant eyeliner police, I would be more than happy to air. And if she's being a tyrant in your local Starbucks, I want to hear about it. Robert, big shout out to you for that story about at the Starbucks when she manhandled you right out of the Starbucks. That was pretty rude of her to do. So, but just saying, for a friend, man, I got your back. Logan, you've been a tyrant for far too long. I can't wait to see the day when your time is up with the Sioux Falls PD.
Hey, Mark, be sure, let me know before her time's up so I can get that apple fritter date. Even if I got to come up there and stalk her down and, catch her on lunch break or something, buy her a pulled pork sandwich or something.
Every time she walks out the door, there's Too Tall standing there, opens up his box of apple fritters to say, "I love you, baby."
I'll be sitting there with apple fritters. How you doing? Hey, baby, how you doing? Up in my
I think she's taking a little bit better than what her husband's all about here at the local PD, but
hey,
I don't know.
Mark, if you could, drop her an email about my sausage gravy.
Oh yeah, sausage and gravy, some biscuits. Yeah. Well, Rob's biscuits and gravy are real good. His sausage is great.
No. She's got the biscuits. I got the sausage gravy. I'm just saying maybe. Oh fuck, that sounds like a country song there. You got the biscuits, I got the sausage gravy. Don't you think that maybe we can do the do? Fuck, I gotta go, y'all. I gotta get me a ticket to Nashville quick.
Hell yeah. You almost missed your call.
Well, that's your singing, man, right there, man. Book it, Dano. I bet you she wishes she was in Nashville right about now. She will after I'm done.
Well, I mean, just let me get this biscuit and sausage gravy song out for her.
Yeah, let's get you in the recording booth.
Hey, what gives them the right to just walk over and grab a hold of anyone when they should say, "All right, well, I'm placing you under arrest," and have you?
If they looked as cute as her, I wouldn't mind it so much.
Well, I'm saying though, we should, as a free American, not convicted of anything, we should have the opportunity to stand there. And if they are going to actually arrest you, you should have the opportunity to allow them to arrest you if that's what you choose to do. They should not be able to just walk up and grab a hold of you, say you're under arrest, tackle you to the ground, beat you up, tase you, let some little bow-legged girl ride your butt for a little while.
Farmer,
I'm just saying, man, it was just
did
really.
you see United States issues? I think he's got an invite for you.
So who?
Next message, Mark. I would love to go on an audit with you. I'm homeless and in Tallahassee, Florida, the capital of Florida. Let me know.
The United States, other legal issues. Hey, I've been trying to find a truck. If I can find one, I've been looking around over in Tallahassee. If I can get over there and we can go do something, make a video for show.
Yeah, 6'8" over here. Legal
It's
issues.
fucking cold. What do you mean you're homeless, man? It's fucking freezing out. You can't be homeless in this kind of weather. You freaking die. It's 32 degrees, 28 one night.
How cold do you think it is in Denver tonight?
He's 6 foot tall, over 6 foot tall. That means I'm the one that gets beat up again because, hell, they run right past my eye on you to attack me every time. I don't know. He's 6 foot something, too. So.
All right, you guys have a good night.
5 minute mark.
I believe a comment.
5 minute mark.
I say 5 minutes going on 0. Finish your whiskey or beer and get out the door.
You got to go home, but you got to leave here.
But you can't
United States. Other legal
If
issues.
you want, you can call a certain phone number up and you can ring that bell. Maybe you can get her personal phone number.
I got Logan on my mind.
You better go make a record. Someone already made a book.
Whiskey made my liver quiver. Now I got Logan on my mind. I'll butter her biscuit and cover it with some sausage gravy. Yeah. Man, could you imagine my meat sausage gravy all over her biscuit? Oh, that wasn't right.
You're Rob, but you better get in and start recording. You got some good ideas.
I'm not live. If I am, I didn't know about it.
She had biscuits so good to be buttered, but I thought I better give her the sausage gravy.
I just found the United States page. I clicked on your button.
Yeah, PDF, can you put that link in the private chat?
For what? His page?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, get out there and give him some love. Mark, you could take that link and put it in the chat. Get some people over that way.
Which link? Which link?
FTP will have it up in a minute, I guess.
There it is.
Boom.
Just put it in the private chat for United States Other Legal Issues page. Man, I don't know how y'all grow hair like that shit on your face, man. That shit got my chin itch and ain't even barely started growing. And now I notice my damn eyebrows are starting to grow. I need to cut them fuckers off, man. I'm starting to get some damn eyebrows.
Wait till that shit in your ears starts popping off.
What? In your ears? Fuck
Man,
that.
that'll look like a damn tater patch in mine.
Fucking hair. I'll be pulling that shit out if freaking hair starts growing in my ears. Fuck wrong. I don't know about the ears. I'm glad I never grew a beard. I didn't even have to do nothing but light a Bic lighter and burn like 3 hairs off my chin till well into my 20s. I think I was probably 30 before I had more than 3 hairs growing on my chin.
Shoot,
Yeah, you know how to do it, man. I did it before when I was young, man. I hitchhiked all the way to California and back, me and a buddy of mine.
PDF, you want this link in the regular chat?
Yeah, that's his link. If it'll go in there, I mean, I don't know.
Yeah, it will.
Work.
Hold on.
If people want to click on his page, they can.
Check out United States and Other Legal Issues there in Florida. Go give him some help.
Yeah, I ain't got no wheels right now. I'm trying to find one. That fucking truck, I was just looking, all that shit I went through with these fucking people. And then at the end, they're telling me all that noise is something in the transmission and the torque converter. I'm like, well, what the fuck's wrong? The transmission's no good. So they're going to try to sell somebody a good running truck, AC works, everything. Send you the fucking video of them starting the truck inside. Motor sounds good. And I'm like, well, what's that noise? And they're like, oh, that's the torque converter and some kind of something in the transmission. So I'm like, so it doesn't drive. They says, no, you'll have to have it towed. The fuck I want to buy a truck you got to tow for? Stupid motherfuckers. Piss me the fuck off. Yeah, you don't want to put your phone number down. Don't put your phone number down.
If you want to do that, try and come on the panel, put it in the private chat. Then only 3 of us can see it.
Yeah, you don't want to put your phone number down.
Do that, I'd
Oh,
say
here we go. We got a fuck the police video. Hey.
Definitely don't want to ever put your phone number out here. Oh, the trolls will destroy you.
led to a hell of a case for me. Well, somebody tried to. Oh shit! I'm sorry, I didn't share the screen, dummy. Or Marcus, screen's in the basement there.
I need a super deal on a low mileage truck.
It's all good. I'm jumping off of here. United States, are you jumping in the basement?
Yeah.
I don't know if he knows how to do streaming. Take my email down. I can always maybe exchange some stuff through the email.
Yeah, once you exchange emails, then you can send each other phone numbers through emails. You don't want to ever put it out here on emails. Work.
This email is just filled with all the Logan Eilers stuff. The phone number, the email, the pictures that come in regularly.
If
of her.
anybody can hack that account, I want all the data.
Because I'm like an hour east of Tallahassee. A little bit more than an hour.
Farmer, Mark, y'all have a good one.
Have a good night.
Peace.
Peace out.
Nice meeting you, Legal Issues, United States and stuff. Bill, everybody. Stovepipe it. Stay high and get by.
Peace out. Poor Dirt Farmer, peace out. Have a good day. I hope you find the truck.
I'm out of here.